I'm going to drop a couple bombs on the FD channel right now.
It's very flattering that people are calling us the West Coast Nationals. I don't think we're there yet.
Who are you rolling with?
I am rolling with FD.
I'm rolling with FD.
We are rolling with FD.
I feel like I see less patience in the hobby today. And I want to get your thoughts on that. When you hear of the large dollar amounts now around PMGs, what do you think?
What it takes for someone to spend that much money on any card.
Fanatics did something tonight I had never heard about. They have a lottery.
We got you on the line.
Oh my goodness, we're both on the line.
Hey, Nick, you got to let me know who you're rolling with.
I'm rolling with FD.
Hey, Tony and Oz, who you rolling with? And y'all
you know we rolling with FD, baby.
Hey, Renee, who you rolling with?
Rolling with FD.
I don't think that the fact that they did Be Friends and Jackass is going to have any impact on how they treat sports cards.
So I asked you, FD, since we're rolling with FD.
Let's roll, William. What's up?
I never would have thought a little piece of cardboard would change my life the way it has in the last 4 years.
And the hobby is alive and well.
Alive and doing very well.
Alive and well.
You got to let people know who you rolling.
I'm rolling with FD.
Who you rolling?
I'm rolling with FD.
So go, Word.
I'm rolling with FD.
You got to let the people know who you're rolling with, man.
Well, obviously I'm rolling with FD.
What's up, everybody? Monday, December 5th. I'm charged up and I'm excited. Why am I excited, FD? Why are you excited? Because I have Imani in the house. We're gonna talk about a whole bunch of stuff. I hope y'all ready for this. And I got my Black Panther shirt on. Imani!
Yo, what's up, man? What's going on?
Going down.
Hey, you know what it is? Wakanda forever, right?
Wakanda forever?
Yes.
Did you see the new movie? Oh, I was sitting right next to you.
Yeah, you were sitting right second time I saw it.
Okay,
I was sitting right next to you.
Okay.
Yeah, loved it.
Did you notice anything new? There might be some spoilers here. Did you notice anything new the second time?
Yes. What I really caught on when are we doing spoilers? Okay, this is spoilers, right?
Yeah, I mean, this has been out long enough.
Yeah.
If people have not seen, this is the number one movie in the world.
Yeah. So y'all been warned. So when she created the flower, right? Mm-hmm. And when she came down and she's like, oh man, it's this. And they were talking about like the ancestors and everything like that. And they were talking about how like it was different. Like something like they heard one story, but they're not believing it anymore. I really think they're going to go on that. That's what really caught me was like their whole lives. They've been saying one thing and all the ancestors, this and this and how you do stuff, this and this. But it's like, they feel like, well, it's not really how it really goes and everything. And it questions and going like, maybe it's a little, suspect, whatever. But I definitely loved it.
You know what I was tripping off of? The first movie. So in the comic book, for those who read the comic book, Black Panther has a relationship with Storm from the X-Men.
Yes.
So in the first movie, I'm just a whole time, bro. I kid you not. I'm sitting there like, okay, when is Storm coming into this?
Oh, you know what? I think spoilers again. I really think, and this is another thing. So at the end, he brings his son and everything. Mm-hmm. I really think that's going to be.
So do I.
The new Black Panther.
And so do I.
So I really think that they're going to bring Storm
because
they grew up together.
Yeah.
So you might as well just do it right there and just kind of go at it right. Yeah.
That's right. And then that will bring in some other stuff that's happening in the comic books and. I got Demetrius here. I went to high school with Demetrius. Okay. And we're rolling. Big FD. Congrats again on the Curry card. Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations.
Bruh.
Congratulations.
The probability of that thing was extremely low. Sometimes you just got to take a chance, though. You got to look at something, take a chance, believe in it. I'm humbled by it.
I think this basically this whole show going to be today is going to be about chances. Just take it. Go with it.
Take it.
There's no second guessing.
No.
If you have a hunch, go with it.
No, especially the market we're in. Where have we been as people in the hobby? We've seen so much. You might as well now go for it.
Yeah. If you're already in here, you're already listen, if you've been here 5+ years, might as well keep going.
I saw today, I think most people probably saw this on Instagram. There's a green Giannis rookie card that sold for $43,000.
Yeah.
In 2022. Now it's selling for just over 10,000.
Yeah.
And so this kicks off. I'm not even looking at any questions.
Let's go.
If you look at eBay, card sales are the lowest I've ever seen. Yep. It's almost like if you're putting a card on eBay, you're cashing out.
Yeah.
You're almost like, I hate to say this, you're almost like going to the pawn shop with a card.
Yeah, everybody trying to get out of it.
Like Anthony Edwards stuff. It's like a totally different world than just 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Is it because Edwards came in? He talks about eating whatever. Came in a little bit overweight. How he's playing? What is that? Or is it just the market?
It's just the market.
Okay, but then on the reverse, if you look on eBay and you look up Steph Curry, you don't see much.
No, everybody's holding that Steph.
Everybody's holding that.
Yeah, everybody knows. It's the long game right now. The short game's over with.
So it's back to the hobby that we came into.
Yep. That's how it happens. The market corrects itself. It gets everybody out of here that's not serious with it. That's any market. I don't care if it's real estate market. I don't care if it's in the stock market. Doesn't matter. Even the car market. Even in the shoe market. If you're there, the market changes. Everybody had to understand that there was a time that probably won't ever happen again for another 100 years. Mm-hmm. So the thing was, the market's high. It's up there. When you're buying Lukas for like $10,000 base, you got to look at it like something's off. Basically, something's off. It's just correcting itself. Let's see how many people now. Let's see. I give it by the end of next year. We're gonna see a lot of people drop off from this.
Before the national comes, I hate using the national as
that's the
benchmark of time. I really hate doing that. But before we get to the month of July, there's gonna be a lot of things changing, man.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of stuff. People got to understand it's gonna get a lot rougher before it gets better. You just have to understand that. Even in the car market, the thing is that you cannot be the realization in 2020, early 2021. That's not reality. That was a short stint. You sell the whole point was as playing the long game is you hope for stuff like that happens. I'm selling everything, right? You want to buy this Patrick Mahomes National Treasures patch for $5 million, you go right ahead. Mm-hmm. You go right ahead. You go buy this card. But you're not going to sell it again like that again. Just know that. It's just correcting itself. That's all it is. People have to understand that. I don't think it's going to get to the point it's going to bottom out or anything, but it's just a long game right now. That's all it is.
Pete says even vintage greats have come back to earth a bit.
Yeah.
With those lower prices, it presents very good buying opportunities. I only sold one Steph Curry this whole time, holding all of my rookies of his. Yep. And everybody else is Phoenix Rising. I see obscure Stephs on eBay. I check it every day.
Yeah. No, they know. It's the long game. I'm gonna wait till he retires. I'll wait till he retires. I'll wait till he gets into the Hall of Fame.
What is he gonna retire with though? Is he gonna score 30,000 points? He's at almost 21,000 right now.
I think he'll get 30,000 points, but Steph's not gonna be LeBron. He's getting out sooner.
Oh, I'm not talking about scoring leader.
No. He's gonna be scoring leader. No.
I'm not talking about that.
I'm talking about like literal retirement. I think 30,000 is a good one. Like I think he would definitely make that.
I think he can make it too.
Yeah.
Rance numbers.
Especially the way he's shooting it, like the game has changed. It's easy now. The game has definitely changed. We got Draymond. He shot more threes than Jordan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. You talking about changing. Who did you ever wake up this year going, man, you know what? I'm gonna talk about Draymond shooting more threes than Jordan. No. Game has changed.
It's interesting how it goes. Yeah, boy. Collectible says, "What up, bro? Glad to see you both. Yeah, your curry is amazing. The story is crazy. Like I said, that's a humbling story to me.
What up, Yabo?
For those who don't know, so I walked a place here called Frankenstein's in LA, and I was there. People, I was there to get an autograph of Vince Coleman, who played with the St. Louis Cardinals, for a friend of mine, and for a friend I went to college with, played ball with. He was a DB. He was sick, had an illness, recovered from that, and we were there to help him get that autograph. He's always wanted to see Vince Coleman. Vince Coleman doesn't really sound around where he lives. We were there for that. So we go to get the autograph, and we got some time. So I tell G, hey man, let's walk around, see what we see what we stumble into.
Yeah,
exactly what I said.
Yeah,
and we're walking, and I happen to look a little bit past him. I said, hey man, what's that? I started talking to a guy, and he's like, yeah, I just pulled that car out of a shoebox not too long ago. I've had some people come up inquiring about it, but I don't grade cars. I really don't even go through that process. Don't really believe in it.
Right.
You can grade it if you want to. So I graded it and thought at best it'd be a 9, maybe an 8. Came back a 10.
Jim, man. Can't get no better.
Nope.
Can't get no better unless you dip it in gold.
A pop of 152. Just right. And a hard card to grade.
Woo.
Jerry, what's up? How we doing? Good to have you here.
That's my brother.
Fire.
That's my brother from Alabama. I see we got Alabama in the house.
Yeah, Alabama's in the house. I appreciate people being here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's jump into this. Deion Sanders.
Yes.
Colorado. Did you see his speech that he gave to the team?
Yeah. Yeah. He got that Louis bag coming. Get out of here.
He was almost like, most of y'all. So I had a professor in college that told us first day, look left, right. We was all like, okay. She said, somebody you just looked at won't be here in 2 weeks.
Yep.
That's what Deion just told them.
I mean, the thing is, what was he supposed to say? I'm going to come here and I'm going to build this program up and we are going to win 3 games. No. He's like, I got my people coming in, hit the transfer portal. Y'all won 1 game last year. Y'all are not good.
They hit the portal.
Hit the portal.
Just to give everybody context, 1-8 Colorado. Pac-12, 1-8 in the conference, 1-11 overall.
Yeah.
1-5 at home, 0-6 away.
Yeah.
So that tells me that there are some D2 and D3 either athletes or mentalities. And because I went to a D2 school, so I'm just going to put it out there. That's trying to play D1 in that program.
Yep.
I watched the video where him and his family walk through the facility. Have you seen the facilities, man?
Yeah, that's not surprising.
They just added a wing, I think 2017. They did renovations.
It's not surprising. You have to have that.
There are hot and cold swimming pools. There's a treadmill underwater for those who are rehabbing lower extremity issues.
Yeah.
Top-notch training facilities, top-notch weight room.
Yep.
I mean, there was nothing in there that wasn't either state-of-the-art, brand new, or it looked like it gets polished every day.
Yeah.
And you have a team that's 1-11
so it's huge.
And hasn't been relevant.
It's Cordell Stewart.
It's Cordell Stewart through that bomb.
Yeah.
And you can tell, I knew something was up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I kept picking my brain the day it was announced, like, why Colorado? Why are we going to Colorado? And as soon as you see him show up, you know why. He's running this thing from A to Z. They gave him the keys, the lock, and everything, and walked away. You run this.
Well, the thing was, Georgia Tech was going to do it too, right? Georgia Tech, what I heard was they was going to do the same thing Colorado does. The only reason I really believe, right? Is that I think Colorado went 100% on Deion because even the AD came out was like, yeah, we ain't got the money. We get the money to pay him, but we ain't got the money to pay him. He was just like, yo, we ain't got the money to pay him. This is a team that goes 100%. They don't look, if they're gonna go broke we all gonna go broke.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that is. We was talking about, like I said at the beginning of the podcast, right? This is about chances, right? This whole show is gonna be about chances. Colorado took a chance, okay, a long shot. When you don't have the money to just, hey, we're gonna put this on credit. Oh, we don't go
$30 million.
Yeah,
over 6 years.
I think it's
maybe 30 million over 5 years. 30
yes.
million over 5 years.
Yes.
He was making $500,000 a year at Jackson State.
Yeah.
2 conference championships,
and
2 SWAT titles in 3 years at Jackson State. And they're about to go to a game now, most likely win, go undefeated.
Yes.
Put the school on the map. Now, who's backing him? Who's coming after him? They about to catch it. They better bring it.
Yeah.
You got people in Jackson. My brother went to Jackson State.
Mm-hmm.
Been to Jackson at an early age. Those people down there are excited right now. Colorado, Boulder, we're going to see what's about to happen.
The thing is, we're going to see what's going to happen signing day. Because for already today, transfer portal's open up, everything. So he's going to dip inside that transfer portal. He can get everybody that's good. Plus, he's going to get all these top recruits who's already saying that they're already committing to Colorado.
Oh, GP.
I mean, I'm excited to see what signing day is going to be about. That's going to be the big story. Is Colorado?
Well, his son is going to be quarterback.
Of course,
Shador is going to be quarterback.
Yeah.
I don't know if his other son is transferring. It seems to be. Deion said in the press conference that his other son made him mad. I was watching a live with Shador was on the live today with his brother, filming a commercial in LA. And people in the comments are saying, "Where are you all at? Are y'all in Colorado?" And his brother says, the DB says, "I want to let y'all know he's way away." Yeah. Not even reading comments. I want to let y'all know we're in LA filming a commercial.
Yeah.
So maybe he's not going to Colorado. I don't know.
Well, Travis Hunter, he's coming.
Oh, Travis Hunter's coming.
Yeah, he
said when he announced it to the Jackson State team, I got a few people I want to have meetings with. That means those are the people that's coming with me. Because like he said, I'm coming.
I also saw, if you keep on with the video, right? I mean, he stands there. He goes, anybody got any questions, comments? You need to tell me right now in my face. I don't want y'all going outside talking this and this. That exactly reminds me when Herman Boone came in there. Remember the Titans? He raised his head up. And he goes, "Hey, I posted that video." He was like, "You think football's fun? You think football's fun? I don't. Zero fun, sir."
Then I love the kid that said, "Who you gonna keep on coaching staff?" Nobody.
Yeah,
not one person.
Not one person.
So what are you gonna do with the people that are hurt? Go to treatment. And if you're salvageable, you'll still be here. What are we gonna do in the off season? He tried to be a coach at first. Well, you know it's gonna be hard. We're gonna condition you. We'll probably give you some days off in the summer. Then he looked up and said, "Let me just say this like it is. If I don't run you off first, then I'm gonna condition you till you quit."
Yeah. Listen, the country sees that. Players are seeing that.
You see how the people, the players.
You're like, huh? What? I thought I was gonna go get free scholarship.
They were like, "Man, I played Pop Warner.
Yeah.
I played high school. I played college to this point.
Yeah.
I've never had a coach address me like this."
No. Yeah. It was a lot of them in there. Like, oh, this is.
And then he even said some part of the team ain't even here right now. And those people are definitely the problem.
Yeah.
And you know, Deion probably had attendance taken to find out who's at that meeting.
Of course. He's looking at it right now while we're speaking. He's like, yeah. He probably looking at this show right now.
Go ahead and send him a letter. Yeah.
Okay. I ain't gonna text you. Just check your mailbox.
Wow.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be interesting, man.
I'm excited.
I want to see how his son plays a quarterback.
You know, that's another big thing. You can play. I mean, he can play at Jackson State all day and throw up 70. But let's see how you are against like USC and Cal and Oregon. You know, although I would say this, I'm SEC biased, but I mean they don't play no defense out there regardless. So I mean he could put up numbers like crazy. like crazy.
Deion, I would think if Deion knows that, Colorado's probably gonna have a strong defense.
Exactly.
That's how you quickly jump.
Yeah.
That's how you get 3 or 4 games you shouldn't get.
I mean, yeah, he got number one. He got Travis Hunter coming out. I mean, why wouldn't he?
And have you seen Travis Hunter? Excellent athlete.
Yeah, he is.
That dude can run almost backpedaling as fast as a lot of people run forward. He's jump honeys, jumping ability, do it all.
And that's also going to test him too. Everybody wants to get tested. You know, that's going to really test him. That's going to really see, like, okay, I can do this with Southern. I can do this with Alcorn State and everything like that. But let me just get up here and let me see what I'm really about.
So we got some comments that we want to miss these. Gabe, what's up? Good to see you, Gabe.
What up, Gabe?
Good to see you. Peep said he just landed a 1953 top Satchel Paige, a car I would have not have been able to get last year.
Yeah,
there's more coming.
And I know that's another thing, right? That right there is a prime example of now everybody that's been just sitting back, you know, just sitting back and everything, watching. Like now you go get your car that you want. Listen, my goal next year, I'm going to get me a Patrick Mahomes Natural Treasures out of 9 or 10. That's my goal. I mean, I can get in that. It's just, listen, somebody is going to get rid of that card and just go like, hey, look, you know, I gotta feed my kids, you know. So, hey, what can you do? I'm like, well, you know, hey, this is what I'm offering. Either somebody's starving or you gonna sell me that card.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a lot of stuff that becomes more available.
Oh yeah.
Because you know, I'm waiting for that Steph Curry door to crack.
Yeah. I know you are.
I'm waiting.
I know you are.
I'm waiting.
You always get a Draymond Green.
People should probably know in 2023, we even talked about it here. There's going to be strategic stuff going on.
Yes.
It's not going to just be going to a show and just buying something because somebody has something. It's very strategic stuff is going to go on with certain players and certain cards.
But see, that's the whole thing is that if you got to play smart at this now. This isn't the easy. This ain't easy mode now. This ain't just I can buy a Well, no. I can buy a Dennis Schroeder rookie card and sell it for whatever money because people got the money. Now you got to play smarter now. That's all it is. It's the long game. Long game comes with smart. Figure out, research, whatever you got to do to get that card. Now, I mean, it's just what it is right now.
Oh, so what do you think of Bobo?
Bobo's great. He is what Victor Wembanyama is going to look like. Bobo is good. He's always been good.
He's starting now, right? Is he starting now?
He's starting now. The problem was he got caught in bad teams. Now he's in Orlando. He can really show. When I was down there to the Atlanta game, when Orlando came down, I was like, "Oh, this guy is going to be something." And that's what Victor's going to do. You know, be on the outside, shoot, boom. Nobody's going to guard him. You know, and then he can play defense also. I mean, yeah, that's what Victor's going to do. If you want to know what Victor is going to look like, Victor Yamanaro, go watch Bobo.
I believe, though, I always say this. Some point guards and a lot of big men have to develop. They have to grow into their bodies.
Yes.
Understand how they move. Sometimes they have to get more muscular development to attach yourself to all these bones that's moving around. Bobo to me is that guy. If you look at him right now, his coordination and movement, it's nothing like it was when he was a rookie and a second-year player.
I mean, he was only 80 pounds when he got in.
Yeah.
You know, you have to build it because, I mean, if you're going up against people that's been in the league for 20 years. I mean, it's just you know, they already developed. They know what to do. You know, they know how to get around you. This and this. They know when these small kids come in, they know strength is not number one. See, that's why I like the first round pick on Orlando. That's a big boy.
I just want to see. No, we know he had Liz Frank. We know he was trying to do something with LeBron, came down wrong. I just don't know if that dude's body can really. I was asking this question before he got hurt, so it's not like, oh man, he got hurt. I don't know if he can really stand the test of time. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. It's all about eating right. It's all about taking care of your body. Look, this is why I don't understand, right? Since we on this, right? Is I don't understand why. Listen, LeBron James has been just known since 2000, right? I mean, we're going on. He's been in the league for 100 years, and he only been hurt twice. What he's doing works. Why isn't the whole league going, I'm gonna do this? What is he doing? And it's going to work.
Well, it's just simple though. Steph puts up at least 100 threes of practice. Right?
Right.
Why doesn't everybody put up 100 threes of practice?
Well, that's another thing. Yeah. Why aren't you?
Imani, if you're balling out, bro, I'm going to be Kobe Bryant on Michael Jordan. I'm gonna be asking you all kind of questions.
Talk to him.
I'm gonna be understanding what your workouts are like, what your eating regimen is like. Do you have a chef that's living with you?
Yeah.
What kind of protein intake do you have per day? I'm asking you all kind of questions. I mean, how much sleep you get? When you maximize your work, you working out 3 times a day? Are you starting at 5 a.m.? I'm asking all kind of questions. But these players don't do that. Supposedly Kareem called up Dwight Howard years ago and said, "Hey man, let me work with you." Dwight said, "No, I'm good."
Really?
I'm straight.
Oh. Oh. Well, don't like Akeem Olajuwon have something of like just like big guys that he works with?
I think so.
Yeah, he can call up this and this and be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? If you want to know how to, shoot a layup, come with me and I'll show you all the ropes and everything.
You think these guys are taking advantage of this stuff though?
No.
I don't think so. No. So you talking about LeBron and his regimen and whatever he's doing?
Yeah, ask questions.
I don't see that. We got Tanya in the house.
Oh, shout out.
Tanya said, "Hey, what's up, fam? Great show. Thank you both for coming to the F1 Watch Party for show. Will I see you both at Culture Collision?
You see me, and you'll see FD.
I may be there.
Yes, he will be there. Don't worry about it. He'll be there. Yes.
Look at Tanya getting hyped.
I know. I bet she's in there. Yeah, Lewis Hamilton. Oh.
Yeah, then she says, man, that Lewis Hamilton 2020 Dynasty is still too high. It is. I looked it up. She was talking about it one day, and I looked it up. 2021, somewhat more affordable. 2020.
Well, like I said, that's the thing with F1 cars, right? Now we flew into the F1 cars, okay? Is that 2020 is always going to be the creme de la creme. That's what people buy 2021. They're going to get because they want to go to the 2020 cars. I mean, it's just what it is. So even with this new set that come out, which, I mean, I kind of like it. Whatever. I just want to wait till the Chrome comes out, mostly. But I'm going to use that to get to the 2020, Yeah, that's what I'm working on. I'm going to get that Lewis Dynasty, though. I'm going to get that 2020 this year, somehow. Like somebody's going to give it up.
We're still talking about Tanya trusting PSA to send these cars off.
Oh, yeah, she still ain't done yet. I mean,
let's go, Ham.
Come on. Send it. Go, just fly to California and just hand deliver it. Yeah. Right there.
Yeah. It's right down the street.
Yeah, come on. We got to get them cars graded.
Tanya's kicked something off. So Jerry says, FD, you gotta go to Culture Collision.
Yes.
And then boy Collectible says Culture Collision is a must.
Listen. Shout out to Yabo. Listen, and Yabo, I'll tell you this, right? First time I met Yabo was in Gaston, Alabama. No, Gardendale, Alabama, right? My first ever show I went to, right? So, of course, what I do at the show is the first ever show. I see him in the corner. He has like all this stuff, right? Like 10 tables full of all this stuff, right? And we're talking this and this. He's asking, hey, go. We were talking about different shows, whatever. Because I asked him about F1. You got any F1 cars, this and this? He goes, no, I'm not into F1, this and this, that. So I go, okay. And he talks about Culture Collision right there. I go, man, I don't know, right? This is my first show. I was like, I can't go to no show like this. He's like, man, you got to go. Prism guys hosting it, all this other stuff, this and this. I don't know, right? I don't know. So my second show I went to, everything's in Alabama, right? We call this the Chitlin Circuit that I go to. Mm-hmm. So it was another one in Gaston, Alabama. I'm on one side of the room. Yabo's on the other side. Sitting in front of me on a table. Yeah, I was on a wall back in front of me, kind of in the middle, was Prism God and Wiz. And so that's when I found out about Culture Collision, that he was hosting Culture Collision. He was talking about this and this. I go, oh, okay. I didn't know, right? So I was like, I'll support. I didn't know you was running it, so I'm supporting us now. I'm going, yo, that's a no-brainer now. Let me get 2 tables, right? Popped it up right there, 2 tables. I'm in it, this and this, right? You know, and I go all the way to the other side, right, where Yable's at, and I bought first card I bought from Yable, which I still have it. I was a Jackie Robinson. It was like this GM did this thing with Jackie Robinson and all these old cards. I got this for my dad. I got that card. Then I remember I went and I got that Tiger Woods card from him, and we talked to this and this. Fast forward, Culture Collision better than National.
You heard it here, people.
Better than National. And if anybody say anything different, argue with your mammy, not me. Culture Collision better than National. It's just what it is. I mean, it's just what it is.
I don't think I've ever heard that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm listening to people.
Okay. Come on.
I've always wanted to go. Just so everybody knows, I want to let this be known. I've always wanted to go. We try to keep our travel to a certain level.
Yeah.
And it's not, if you really think about what we've done, and people don't know, like, we haven't traveled a lot. I went to Virginia, but I hadn't been anywhere close to that ever since we started Roll with FD. So I've always wanted to go.
Yeah. You gotta go. Come on down south.
To the deep south. Shout out to Prism God and Wiz, and they are both super cool and great guys. They are.
Yes. I told Prism God, I said, as long as you run this show, I will be there. I said, just book me for the next 10 years. Because I said, even if like I'm the only one there, it's gonna be me and Yabo there, and we're gonna have a table right there next to the eBay booth, and then it's just, we're gonna be the only one selling. I said, we're gonna be at this show all the time. Like, listen, you cannot find a better show in the country. And Sunday is off. Sunday is off the chain. Listen, I can spend 5 hours talking about what Sunday was like. Sunday was just.
What was Sunday like?
Yeah, Sunday was big. Sunday was packed. I mean, that's probably when I know Saturday was really packed because Michael Vick was there, Shadow Shosinka was there.
A lot of
yeah. And so, but when Sunday came around, I feel like everybody and their mom was out. I mean, it's a great show. You can't have what's another show that's going to have literally a live DJ there, plus a 3-on-3 basketball game, right there. There is no other. I mean, like I said, if you like these quiet ballroom shows that you can hear people whisper and stuff on deals, this and this, yeah. But when I'm screaming out deals, hey, Daddy, are you at 300? Okay, give me that.
And that's because that beat is bumping.
Yeah, bumping. I love it.
You gotta love what you collect, Erica. Here, Imani is where I met you and your wonderful dad. I also love Culture Collision much better than the National.
See?
Is my favorite.
Yes. Yeah. And we did meet. And listen, it was just like, and I remember I remember when Erica was there and I had all these like WNBA cards. And I was like, here, just look at this. Whatever you want, you can just have it. You know what I'm saying? And then we went to trade night that night. Oh, trade night was lit. I mean, we stayed up to like 3 of them. I don't know. Then I had to work. I had to go do a show next day. Trade night was lit that night. I mean, it was just like, everybody was there. You cannot, I don't care. Cannot find, like I said, National has the name. It's been there longer. It's like, it's that vintage, like, I got to go there, this and this. But let me tell you something about Culture Collision. Listen, that's better than National. And if he brings Culture Collision like around the country, which he's probably talking about, bye-bye National.
Yeah, around the country will be very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Atlanta is exciting too.
Yeah.
Boo to the Bourne Ballroom.
There you go. I'm trying to tell you.
Basketball tournament and a lobby trade night.
It's fire. Like I try to tell people, if you don't agree with me that Culture Collision is better than the National, argue with your mammy, not me. I don't want to hear it.
Massage room?
Okay. You got the child Watson?
Wow.
What's going on?
Wow.
And it was there. It was crazy. It was there. I mean, everything. It was there. Yeah. I definitely remember that. Oh, yeah, because it was from Delaware. That's right.
Somebody was from Delaware.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't see that on Instagram. I didn't see that. Interesting. Let's talk about quarterbacks in the NFL.
Say again.
Let's talk about quarterbacks in the NFL. We have people. We have no, just right now. We have people crashing and.
I mean, I'm loving Justin Fields right now.
He's he's out hurt though.
I love it. I love it, Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields got. He got something to say.
Are the Bears ever going to use him the correct way though?
So, let me Mike's that mixed up.
Can you hear me?
Oh, hold on. I think my let's see. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, audio. Okay, there we go.
You good?
Yeah, we good now. They good now. They didn't like the National hacked my service.
Yeah, the National's like, you doing all that talking?
They didn't like that.
See what you can say now.
Yeah, they didn't like that.
So you think Justin Fields, you think the Bears ever use him correctly?
They'll use him correctly. Will they give him a team? That's the question. Yeah. Will they build around him? Will they give him a line that he's not running for his life every play? I mean, I wish. He's good.
It's just a lot of people getting hurt. A lot of people, like we saw with Garoppolo. I don't know what's up with his ankle, but he won't be back. Not this year.
No, I don't think ever.
I saw the Trevor Lawrence hit. Did you see Trevor Lawrence?
Oh man,
I don't know how he got up and walked away.
Hey, that's a man right there. Okay,
and he must use yoga. He's got to be doing something. He's pliable.
Yeah,
the way he was bent back and his ankle was on the ground, and his knee looked like it popped out and popped back in. Crazy.
You know what's crazy? I went to, speaking of yoga, I remember going to Tennessee Titans game.
Okay.
That's what Eddie George was playing.
Okay.
And so we got there early and it was warming up, right? Everybody was warming up this. And I mean, you try to look out for Eddie George, all this, over there. Let me tell you something. And this blew my mind. When he was warming up, he was like yoga flexible.
Good, that's Eddie George. Yeah.
I was like, what is this? First time I ever saw that in my life. He hit throwing leg behind, touching the ground.
Yeah,
bro. I was like, what is this? Guy next to me, I remember this earlier. He was like, yeah, he must do yoga or something. That's why he's so flexible.
And I think players realize that if you're that pliable,
yeah,
you're probably not going to get hurt to the point where you can't play again.
No, because it's just how your joints, this and this, right? It has to move.
You got to realize too that your joint health is your diet.
Yeah.
If you're eating McDonald's every day and you're going out here and trying to ball, it's not going to work.
Shout out to Ocho Cinco.
Football. Ocho Cinco?
Yeah, shout out to Ocho Cinco. That's what he does every day, right? That's what he does. He McDonald's every day, right? That's all he lives by.
That's what he says.
That's what he says.
That's what he says, though.
That's what he says, right?
I have a big man. All this. He told everybody else on the show, you don't need all this.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Salad. But I've never really seen him eat McDonald's.
I haven't seen it either. But did you see that episode? Yeah, when him and when they got into it, and he was like, "No, no, you need the vegetables, carrots. No, you need it." Yeah, I remember that.
Ocho says a lot of things. I like to just see him. And this is why T.O. says he can beat Ocho. Ocho can't really run or do too much right now. Have you seen him running?
No.
T.O. still running 4.4, man.
Well, I mean, T.O. Listen, T.O. thinks he could, T.O. thinks he can get in the league right now, which, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess you need a big body to do something, but, I mean, it's a reason why you're not playing.
I think when you're in your 40s, what you need is your recovery is the problem.
Yeah.
It's not about can you run that route, But once you get blasted, what are you going to be like on Wednesday?
Exactly.
Thursday?
That's the thing.
That's why teams look at him and be like, yeah, he could give me a first down when I need it, but
yeah, it looks good, right?
What's going on after that?
I mean, it looks good, but when you get hit, I mean, what are you going to do then? You know?
What do you think of AD right now?
I mean, he's playing lights out. I mean, but nobody's surprised if he's healthy, you know, he can do this. But can he stay healthy the rest of the year? I doubt it.
That's the question I have. I have him under 50 games played on the season. He's at 24, 25 right now?
Yeah, I got that too. I think by can he make it to All-Star game? I mean, if he keeps doing what he's doing now, doing 40-point games, I mean, eventually, I mean, he got the receipts. I'm not saying nothing crazy. I'm not out here just going slandering AD. He hasn't. I mean, he's been hurt. I mean, what else you want to do? You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's the receipts to show. So, I mean, can he?
You got the CVS receipts. The receipts like long.
That's long. Well, not on it, but the survey. You know, and so it's like, yeah, you're gonna get hurt. You know, are you gonna do a whole season? No. You know, who are you gonna rely on? Westbrook?
You know, if any one of them get hurt, it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, it's over. I mean, they're not making the playoffs anyway.
Well, they're a 12th seed, and people talking about it.
I know people. I mean, yeah, we just started December.
This is my point.
I know. You know, go Lakers, right? We're gonna make it. Y'all was saying that last
time. Man, FD, you don't post about AD.
Right.
Why are you biased?
Yeah.
You always talking about Golden State.
I mean, he's a Golden State fan.
So what? They have 4 rings.
Yeah.
AD got 1 in the bubble.
Yeah. It would have asterisk. That's why they have.
I wish him the best. I hope he does well. He has the ability to be the best power forward in basketball.
Yeah.
Will he be the best power forward in basketball?
If he can stay healthy, that's the only thing. I mean, a healthy AD is first ballot Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
First ballot Hall of Famer.
Well, I said the other day is top 75 should give me 75 games a year.
Yeah.
Right?
At least.
I'm going to give you a week to rest. I'm going to give you 7 games. Chill out, kick back, get in the whirlpool.
Yeah.
Get in the ice bath, relax. 75, give me 75.
I mean, that's why he looks such a beast in the bubble, is because, I mean, they had, 3 months of rest? I mean, what it is. Not like I said, this is not a Lakers slander podcast. It ain't measure. Let's just put that out there. Let's put the disclaimer out there.
Not at all.
No, we don't
We
care.
love Lakers.
Yeah, we don't care.
You started talking about Kobe and Shaq. I'm good to go.
Yeah, we got another 5 hours on this?
Yeah, you're not hearing anything from me. You started talking about Kobe and Shaq.
No, you can't say nothing. No. We can definitely talk about LeBron James and AD. You know what I'm saying? And then on top, like I said, on top of this, LeBron's getting to the point where, like I said, Benjamin Matthews out of the Pacers, he's coming in talking crazy about LeBron.
Yeah, he talks wild stuff.
You know, you think these kids ain't coming in and be like, man, look, dude, I'm gonna get his old at let me just get him one time. I bet I can.
He wasn't even born when he started playing.
I mean, come on now. I mean, yeah. I mean, why not? He's been in the league for 300 years. You know?
Like, man, I'm about to holler at LeBron.
You know?
So, Pete says, how about lean Draymond? Looks right now.
I mean, he did surpass Jordan. So we'll give him that.
Shooting threes, man.
Yeah, he did surpass Jordan. Listen, Draymond Green is such an important piece.
Huge.
On that thing.
People try to downplay him.
No, he's a huge piece on that. You know,
huge.
Yeah, he's a huge factor on that. Well, but listen, when I give him a max contract, it's a little different. It's a little different discussion. We can talk about that, whatever. But it's a huge factor on that. He looks good, you know.
So let me ask you this though. This is something I thought of the other day.
Yeah.
The way he's playing right now, and how the team is performing right now, and how they're starting to come together. Can Golden State win more championships after this year if Draymond Green is in another uniform?
No.
It's not happening.
No. So
Draymond right now is getting some ink on the paper as far as what number is going to be slid across the table.
I mean, because the thing is, and the thing is about Golden State is that it may not look like he's going to sign this contract, but it's a big tech town. I mean, you can't, I mean, he's over here doing Smile Direct. Like, what is this? So he's going to get his money either way. If it's from Golden State or it's from all the way around Silicon Valley, anything like that. He's going to get his money, period. That's what that is.
And I want people to know I lived in Detroit when Draymond Green was at Michigan State. Draymond Green is a lot like the Draymond Green that was at Michigan State.
Yeah. He keeps that same energy.
The same energy, that same attitude, the same hunger, the talking on the court, the kind of the modern day enforcer. That's my brain. He's always been that. I think people think like, oh man, where did this guy come from?
I mean, it's a reason why Udonis Haslem has been on, this last year on the Miami Heat, and he's been there since Reagan was in office.
You said he got crossed over the other day by Tatum. You said Tatum took him base on?
No.
Haslem comes out on Tatum.
Oh my gosh.
Faces him up, bro. Just faces him up.
Okay.
And Tatum goes shoot to the left, right on the baseline. Haslem just looking.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's gonna make happen. Just have him be an assistant coach, man.
I mean, he don't. That's what I'm saying. He don't want to be a coach. You might as well just pay him. He needs to be on the team. You need that dog on the team.
You have to. I would say has to. That's not Steph. That's not Clay.
No.
That's not Jordan Poole. That's not any of these guys.
No. That's why PJ Tucker is so important in the NBA because he brings that. He brings that dog with him and Crowder. Crowder's another one.
I love PJ Tucker. I don't care what team he's on. I wish Golden State could sign that guy.
Ooh. Nah, yeah,
lights out.
Oh man, him and Draymond. Oh, woo. That'll be.
Yeah, I don't care if he scored 0 points in 3 games.
I don't think Philly does either.
We'll go and say, grab those rebounds and D people up.
Yeah, that's it. And look fly while doing it.
Yeah, Peeps, I'm with you. Hero, I appreciate you on the 5K. I appreciate you. Spread the word.
Yeah,
we're gradually getting there. It's gonna be a
5K.
celebration when we do. When we started this channel, when we got to 100, I was ecstatic. You can ask anybody around here. When Erica pushed us over the top to get to 1,000, I was ecstatic.
I heard
every subscriber that we add, I'm ecstatic.
Yes,
because we want to do something our way. We're not trying to be anybody else.
No,
trying to do it our way.
This is different.
Christopher King, can Brock Purdy? I've been asking this question all that. Game manage my Niners to ship.
No.
People are already speculating the eBay sales are crazy. Even eBay sale, I was on last night. His sales were still reasonable.
Yeah.
I was looking up some rare stuff, pretty reasonable. Now people are just going crazy with it.
Let me tell you something for your 49er fans out there, right? This is not a 49ers hate podcast. Okay, let's put the disclaimer out there. But you might get Baker Mayfield.
Well, that's what people said today when he got cut.
You might get Baker Mayfield. So
and he just happens to get cut after
he asked for it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he asked for it. He don't want to go. He
didn't want to headbutt any more people with
no, it's over with. No, it's over with. Yeah, he didn't want to do that.
He didn't want to come at him?
No, it's over with. It's over with. Let me go to sunny
California. I told people when he was in college before he got drafted that this dude's on NFL quarterback. People told me I was crazy.
I mean, yeah.
There's not a shred of that guy that's an NFL quarterback.
I don't see it. I feel like he's just a shorter version of Johnny Manziel.
And that's saying a lot.
Yeah. That's all it was. I mean, yeah, that's all it is. Give me the money. But none of that white powder.
Let's see what the 49ers do. They're a team, if they had a quarterback, they should be in the Super Bowl.
Listen. Let me tell you something. This is all 49er fans out there. If you had a quarterback and he already knows, it's lights out. You got the best team. It's lights out. Period. Now, I don't, listen, they don't have a quarterback on that. Doesn't matter. They don't have a quarterback on that team.
So, okay, so this is a question.
Okay.
Can you go back?
Oh. I mean, he wanted to go over there.
He's from there.
He's from there. He wanted to go over there. That's not new news. That's not new. What's the score of the Tampa Bay game?
Oh, hold on. Let me see here.
We're going to find out tonight if he's going to go to the 49ers.
They're down 10-3.
Okay. You might have him next year. You might have him next year.
Down 10-3. So the question I had was, we were talking about, so Purdy's the quarterback. We don't know who else is coming.
Right.
Do you turn this team back over to Trey Lance?
I mean, I don't think it makes no difference.
Are you wasting people's time on that?
I don't believe in Trey Lance.
I don't either. Never have.
No, I don't see what the point is. Trey Lance. I don't see what he has shown ever in life that he should be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Like I don't think you turn this. You got all this talent. You brought in McCaffrey.
Yeah.
You got my man.
Even Fred Warner, even the defense.
You got Debo sitting over here.
Yeah.
You got Bosa. You got all this talent. You gonna turn that back over to Trey Lance?
No, I wouldn't.
So everybody out there that's holding Trey Lance, please chime in. Get in these comments. Don't just
you better sell him by national.
Like, oh man, I got all this Trey Lance back here, but I ain't gonna talk about it right now.
He's killing mine.
If you hold it more than that's a good one. If you hold it more than 3 Trey Lance cards, chime in.
Yeah.
Are they gonna turn this team back over to Trey Lance?
Yeah, I need to know. Let me hear the tears come out. Yes, he will.
Brock Purdy got 40 plus starts in Iowa. That's more than Trey Lance. 9
yeah.
But that's Phoenix Rising. I'm not slandering Iowa.
This is not a 49er slander podcast.
But we're also talking about Iowa.
Yeah. This is not a 49ers podcast.
He had 40 starts at Iowa. Maybe divide by 5 plus 2. He came out 7 games strong.
If he was better than Jimmy, he would have started over. They don't even like Jimmy. They don't even like Jimmy over there.
You know.
They were trying to get rid of Jimmy.
Yeah.
They were trying to try that. No, wait, they don't even like Jimmy. Listen, this is not a 49ers slander podcast. We're just saying they have the best team in the NFL if they had a quarterback. Trey Lance is not it.
It reminds me of the Broncos when they had Tebow.
Let's ride.
Before they went and got Peyton Manning. Like we're looking, who's the Peyton Manning that's coming?
That's it. That's all you need.
You already got a squad.
That's all you need.
You just want to know who's going to take that snap from center and what they about to do with this ball.
That's all you need. That's it. Like I said, like
in 2023, can I say, hey, hobby? Let's see who the quarterback is before we just dive.
Yeah, don't draft
before we just dive. I'm talking about before we even start saying, hey, I'm about to start buying these cars and these cars.
Yeah.
Let's watch the game. Let's look at the quarterback and be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna find out 6 games, 7 games in. Who is this guy? Who is Pickett? Pickett hasn't turned the ball over in what, 3-4 games?
Yeah.
So he's at the press conference like, I haven't turned the ball over. But Pickett, you shouldn't turn the ball over.
They didn't get listen. Steelers get a line. They're gonna be straight. They just need an offensive line. That's it. I believe they have everything else. Maybe some on defense, but jeez.
Aaron Rodgers.
All right, we just throwing names out there now.
Yeah. Aaron Rodgers. So are you saying Aaron Rodgers is going to the 49ers? Aaron Rodgers just got paid.
Oh my gosh. That would be wild. That would be wild. But I don't see that happen.
Pete said, "What's Marcus Russell up to?" Probably someone not watching film.
No, he's not watching.
Still not watching. Does everybody know that story?
I think everybody knows. He's just not watching it.
Ooh.
That is, he said, "What's Marcus Russell up to?"
And you take $60 million. I'm not watching film.
I'm not watching film. I mean, that guy was. Listen, from Alabama. I hate to do this, right? He's from Mobile, Alabama, right? So I just had to show love to my Alabama people. But Jamarcus Russell, that was a big guy. Huge. That was a huge. I mean, when you're big in the alignment out there, and he could have been, I hate the coulda, woulda, shoulda, right? But the potential of that. I mean, he was at LSU just going off. I mean, you couldn't stop him. There's a reason why he was number one. I think he went to the back end organization. But this is not a Raiders slander podcast. Okay, let's just say this. Okay, especially Oakland Raiders. This is not a slander podcast. Don't come at us.
Because we can start talking about the Vegas Raiders.
We could, but this is not a slander podcast at all. Okay, if you're upset about this, go talk to your mammy, not us. Okay, but he had the potential. It was like, I mean, lights out. I can just imagine. Can you just imagine if he had that same, if he even took on that like Cam Newton diet or something.
Hold on. Phoenix Rising says, so there was a question about what's up with Cam Newton. Where's he at? He's doing his podcast, what, Freaky Fridays? Funky
He's
Fridays?
doing that. Yeah, the Freaky Friday stuff.
Yeah, then he says, Phoenix Rising, Cam Newton is a vegetarian. His gameplay regressed since he turned veggie.
I do not, listen, this is not a Cam Newton slander podcast at all. But I really feel that his arm is never healed up right. I really
it never will. So everybody should know Cam threw an interception, said I'm Superman, threw his cape on, ran down the sideline, jumped to tackle someone.
Yes.
With his moneymaker.
Yeah, moneymaker.
Right? Fell down, kind of almost dislocated his shoulder.
Yeah.
It caused some other internal issues up here. So now he's shot putting the ball.
Yeah.
He's pushing the ball.
Yeah. He does. The zip is gone. Done. And it's been gone ever since. And let me tell you something. Like, as an Alabama fan, right? I mean, listen, Cam Newton's whatever, it is what it is. But you can't deny the talent. It was just the point that he was just hurt. He had to be vegan because he was so big, right? He was just so big. He just put on weight like crazy. He'd be looking like Jamarcus Russell if he had one Big Mac. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. I don't think it's the vegan stuff. No, it's crazy. No, but it's the arm that
you got elephants and giraffes, man, out here eating.
I know it's crazy.
Come on now, Phoenix.
Oh, here we go.
Come on. We got people out here. We got all kinds of things out here eating vegetables.
That whiskey is pouring tonight over there. Sound like
it can't just be vodka from vegetables.
No, it's
Peeps say he likes you, man.
Hey, what's up, Peeps? Okay.
No slander.
No, it's no slander at all.
I'm not slandering. I was just saying.
Okay, I'm just saying. We just saying. This whole podcast just saying this is not a Cam Newton slander at all podcast. We're just saying if you don't agree with us, talk to your mammy.
What's up with Cam with the hair through the hat, though?
Listen, I think
does he have a professional creating that hole through the hat? Like, how's he doing?
Well, that's his hat line that he got.
So if I don't have hair to go through the hat, then where am I at? Where am I at?
What are you talking about? It just your hair just breathes, right? If you have the hole in there, you just won't get hot up there, right? That's all it is. That wind just had that wind just flow right through there. That's it.
Constant AC.
Yeah, that's it.
So let's talk about this.
Okay.
What are your thoughts on LeBron's statement to the press talking about Jerry Jones? 1957, integration of schools, Arkansas. Jones is seen 4 or 5 people deep.
Wrong place, wrong time. And then I didn't understand. This is flip me out. I'm a huge historian, right? Love history and everything, especially in the South, because like we just been through a lot of this and this. I didn't know that was literally that day, and he was at the school.
Yeah,
like that kind of matches up like that. This is a wrong place, wrong time. Now, answer your question is that Kyrie is the more entertaining story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, period. That was the more entertaining story. Listen, the thing was, and it's basically it's 2 different sports, so we can kind of say that it's this. But on the gist of it, it's the same topic at hand.
Exact same topic.
It's the same topic at hand. So of course, you're not going to get this because it's Jerry Jones. Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, he's white. Mm-hmm. So you're not going to get that conversation. Kyrie is the more entertaining story.
Period. When did Jerry Jones? This is my question now. When did Jerry Jones take over the Cowboys? 1990.
What's like 80? I'm thinking like was it 80?
Okay, 89, 88. Yeah. 89. Where is this picture? Where has this picture been?
Oh, it's been there.
No one talked about it.
I mean, it's been there. That's the thing. It's been there, but you got. I mean, who's looking at? Somebody had to add up because he's from Little Rock. And him going to the school at 57, this going on at 57. Somebody just had to add that up one day and going, let me see if I can find Jerry Jones. Now, the thing is, listen, if there's a video out of him, throwing rocks at the kids, that's wild. He's done, right? Which that video is never going. I don't think it ever going to come out. I look at the film. I mean, I look at the picture, and I just go, "Hey, dude, it looked like he was more curious than anything. Like, oh, what's going on over here? Oh no!" And then, after the picture taken, he could have been like, "Yeah, let's go get him," right?
Well, his statement was just a curious kid.
Yeah, that's what it looked like. He said that's how he looks like it in the picture. He's just the wrong place, wrong time. Now, like I said, not defending it, right? But I'm being from Alabama, I seen way worse than him being not the picture itself, him being in the picture where he's at. I seen way worse, way worse.
Well, why do you think that? Like, LeBron brings up a point. People ask him questions about a bunch of different stuff outside of basketball. Well, why do you think this never came up?
Because it's like I said, it's Jerry Jones, number one. We could just say this is me being devil's advocate. We could say it's a different sport, so it's football, so it doesn't involve NBA basketball, right? We could say that also, and it's a picture. Basically, it's
it's not a video. We don't have audio.
Stuff didn't get crazy for when Ray Rice, all that stuff happened with Ray Rice until the video came out. When the video comes out, everything is just like, oh yeah, whatever, this. That's the whole thing. But why he didn't answer the question? Yeah, of course he gets talked all the time. Not one person said the question. I mean, it's wild. And the thing was that he needed to say something about that. And he was ready. He was ready to just go to the whole press conference. Okay, yeah, I dropped rebounds. I ain't scoring. I shot. Okay, we're done. Oh, well, hold on. Wait, I got something to say. I got something to say. Why y'all ain't asking me this question? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. Well, I just don't really. Yeah. You asked me about everything else.
Hero says Jones has shown he's not that 15-year-old kid. Need to look at what he's done for his community since then. Kyrie is almost 40, saying what he said. I don't think what Kyrie was that entertaining.
The thing was, it's not entertaining. It's more of the story that's entertaining. You talk about that, then over here, that's the entertaining part. Is that's going to get the clicks. Jerry Jones ain't going to get the clicks. That's what that is.
I agree with this.
That's what that is. Because Kyrie he keeps going. So you can build up that one. You can get, oh yeah, I gotta talk about Kyrie. Then the Jerry Jones. Nobody's really interested in the Jerry Jones stuff. It's just a picture. Kyrie's just doing what Kyrie does. That's the entertaining point we're talking about. That's it. Yeah.
Ja Morant. Hero says, I see what you mean. Ja Morant, Luka Doncic. Are either one of those people winning the championship?
Yes.
You sure?
We can say it right now.
You sure?
Yes. Luka most likely will win it before Ja, because they're trying to put it together right now. They're talking about Derrick Rose coming over now, this and this. They're trying to do all
Derrick Rose. That's not helping Luka.
I'm just saying.
You're gonna send one guard to the next, and then let me go ahead and get that other one.
So they're trying to make something happen with Luka. I can see Dallas Mavericks trying to make it happen, but the sense about it is, once that guy from Golden State leaves, it's wide open.
That's what wide open now. But I believe
here we go
that until the guy from Golden State exits and says, "Hey, what? I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm legendary. I'm going to the Hall of Fame." There's going to be someone that we're not really talking about right now.
Oh, Zion?
Won't be Zion, because I don't know if Zion's going to be playing.
Okay.
There'll be someone that we were not talking.
All right. Go ahead.
You don't have a jump shot in the NBA?
Go ahead. No, we go ahead.
That we're going to be talking about that we're not talking about right now. I say this all the time. When LeBron said in 2010, I'm taking my talents to South Beach, who's talking about Steph? No one's talking about Steph Curry. Steph Curry was somewhere getting ankle surgery stuff.
Yep.
And there are players right now that people are saying, "Oh, that person's a bust. They're not going to do well. They're not this, that, and the other." We just got to talking about even a player in development. I'm talking about no one taking over the NBA. We just got to talking about Bol, who's in a very different place now than he was years ago. Who else is going to be in a different place?
Okay.
People like to talk about Shea. I don't know about Shea, but some people love Shea. What's that guy going to be? All I know is Ja, Luka, ball dominant people.
Yeah.
Ball dominance has to be, someone has to learn, just like Mike Jordan had to learn, just like Shaq had to learn.
Okay.
I got to get that ball up if I want to win.
I mean, that's true. That's true. I think Luka's at the point now. He has to. I don't want to say he's still kind of learning the NBA, whatever this is. But the thing is oh yeah, he is. He is strong too.
We can go back to talking about
strong too
with the Pelican.
That is a 5-gallon can that he's opening up.
Just saying.
But
that's the next wave of disappointment in the hobby. So as soon as Zion
just on this.
left.
Okay, we on this.
Okay.
We on this. We forget about the Luka Ja. We on this right now. We need okay. First of all, let me just say this. Let me open it up. Like, I need you to put this disclaimer out first.
What's up?
This is not a Zion Williams slander podcast.
Not at all.
You go right ahead.
We're just saying what we're seeing.
That's what we're
That's
seeing.
all we're saying.
Yeah.
What we're saying.
You think he's gonna wait? So go ahead.
So I'm watching, and I do weird things when I watch sports, right?
Okay.
So I'm watching Zion play with the Pelicans. Every game that's on, I watch the entire game. I count the number of jump shots that he takes.
Okay.
Not taking the ball to the cup. Yeah. Not taking it to the cup. Oh, Imani's DM'd me up. Let me kick out for that 3. Not those. When is he pulling up like this? When is he pulling up? I've counted 2 jump shots, people. Okay. And I probably have watched 9 games. So you telling me that a bigger Grant Hill, because that's what I call him.
Okay. A
bigger Grant Hill, well, we know the lower extremity issues Grant Hill had.
Yeah.
Is going to make a 15, 16, 17-year career taking the ball to the cup. And when we talk about veganism, Zion's not vegan.
He looks good to me.
Okay. You go.
He looks good to me. Here's the thing about Zion. Number one, he got to get his feet back under him. Number one. Okay. I can't believe I'm over here defending Zion. Okay. But this is what's the play, right? So I'm going to just tell you what's the play is.
What's the play, dog? Tell us.
Okay. So Zion still got to get his feet back, right? Number one. He's been out, all this other stuff, this, right? Jump shot will come. Don't get it twisted. It will come. Jason Kidd, he didn't know how to shoot first time he got in there.
So right? Are we comparing Zion Williamson to Jason Kidd?
I might have to, right? But the whole thing is, Giannis still had to do all this other stuff, this and this. Giannis wasn't a shooter. He couldn't score, all this other stuff. The thing with Zion is that he has the team around him now. He has the veteran leaderships and all the other stuff.
The best thing for him is that CJ came to town.
Yes. He's going to learn. That's the best thing that happened to him when CJ came to town. You still got Ingram. Murphy is still jumping out of the gym, this and this. He's doing his thing. Only got to kick it out to Murphy. He doesn't have to now. He realizes that he doesn't have to do all the work. Now, that's what you have to realize. Once it clicks, right? That's what we say to everybody, right? Once it clicks, will he have a 15-year career? Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. He's not going to be out of there. Okay. Everybody's holding Zion right now. Hold it. Don't listen. No. We're rolling with Zion's career. He's going to have a good career. That's it. That's all I'm going to say. I can't believe I'm over here defending Zion.
The biggest thing is when he blew out his shoe at Duke. Duke.
Yeah, Duke.
That was telling us something.
Yeah.
Later, he broke his foot, hurt his foot. Then he came back, just sprained his ankle. He went up on a dunk. The ball got slapped out of his hand. He hits the ground. He could have easily laid that up.
Yeah. No, don't get it. No, listen.
You know when Zion hits the court, baby, it's ESPN.
I mean, yeah, we already know that.
These highlights in, baby.
We know that.
Top 10.
The thing is, with Zion, he has to realize that he can't come down forcing that anymore. Like, he's still a big guy. So there's no point. He has to realize, which, like I said, he has the team around him. CJ has to be telling him this, is that you cannot be doing this to your body if you want to last. You have to develop a jump shot, which he is. He will develop a jump shot. He was shooting lights out of Duke. So I mean, he still come to the NBA and do the same thing.
So what's easier? Let's do a little something right here.
Okay.
What's easier, to shoot like this, Imani, or to shoot like this? Let's do it right quick, bro.
I'm just saying,
wait, Duke. This is Duke.
Yeah.
This is the NBA right here. Huh?
But see, the thing is, yeah, he's gonna have that in front of his face, right? That's still what the whole growing up. Still had to learn the NBA. Still takes time, especially he still had to get the jumper on. Okay, we're not asking him to be Kevin Durant.
No,
we're not asking that at all. We're just asking him to do less dunks than what he's doing now. That's all you gotta do is score. That's it. And he has, like I said, he has a team around him that he can just kick it out to Murphy. Murphy can just go up and dunk. He can do it like he did the other night, right? When he kicked it out to him, Murphy came up, boom.
That was a stat. I love stats, right? We talked about Draymond more threes than Jordan. That was a stat given that Zion is the youngest to 2,500 points.
Yeah, all that.
But he missed 2.5 years.
Yes. Yeah, that's saying something. I mean, what he averaged.
Oh, it's saying something.
What he averaged. What he's averaging like rookie year was 26 or 28. Yeah. So it's there. It's there. It's just how he scores is what's going to change.
All right. I'm just saying. Okay. I'm just saying. You 280 coming down every trip. You're hitting your body's hitting the ground. I also count how many times his body hits the ground. You know this shortened Dwayne Wade's career.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah.
So it's going really
and Derrick Rose.
Yeah. It's going to really shorten what Zion's talking about.
Yeah.
Zion should talk to Draymond. I don't know what peeps. You got to let me know what about.
How to throw that right hook.
Yeah, how to throw them hands. Zion is going to be okay. Okay. I mean,
Yabo, shout out to Yabo. He is from South Carolina, so it's a little tiny bias right there. But yes, I do agree with that. He's going to be okay. Tell him, Yabo. Tell him.
I just want everybody, the next time we're talking about Zion, give me the total count of jump shots you've seen.
Oh my God. It's not about the numbers.
I got a little column.
Okay.
It's called jumpers.
You got the spreadsheet? You got the Excel prison?
It's called jumpers. And then I put a little tick in there.
You got the whole PowerPoint ready to go.
Hey man, I'm just letting you know I got data. Peeps! Zion has a sweet 8-foot jump shot. Okay.
Tell him.
Now what's a free throw? Is that 12?
Yeah.
Okay, so. And let's just look for gigs. I don't even know this. What? What's that?
He said, Jay, we thought free throw.
Let me just look up. Hold on. Let me get another data piece.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll look up Zion.
Shout out to Stat Muse.
Yeah, Stat Muse is the bomb. You turned me on. I hit him up almost all the time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He's averaging 23.6 this year, 25.4 for his career, 7 rebounds this year, 4 assists, right?
Yeah.
So we get all them good stats. Let me go to here.
That's where it's at.
Yeah. So when I go to free throw percentage,
here we go.
We're talking about the 8-footer, right?
Yeah.
Can anyone guess without looking up what Zion is shooting from the free throw line? That's a 12-foot jumper, baby.
Are you talking about percentage?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to say, knowing Zion, I had to say at least. I'd say 68.
Boom.
There you go.
69%.
There you go. Yeah.
What does that tell you?
He'll improve.
And let's not forget that Josh shooting 75.6.
Yeah. No, that will improve.
What does it tell you?
That will improve. That will improve. He just came back this year. That's what I tell you, he had to get back his feet. He's like, this is
you can shoot your free throws. You ain't got to leave your feet.
I mean, I wish, like I said, if that was as easy as said and done, then it just everybody be making them. It would be, but 69% is still good for what it is. It's still good. It's still good. Zion's gonna be good.
How in the world did Curry hit those 5 shots from the outside of the court? Some people saying that's fake.
Photoshopped? You think it's think his whole thing is I don't know.
That's what people are saying.
No, I think he shoots those shots all the time.
That's what I think too.
Yeah, I think he shoots it all the time.
I saw a ball go in. Now that's high technology out here. You can do all kinds of stuff. I saw a ball go in. I saw balls rolling off to the side. I mean, Christopher King, do you think that thing is fake? There's some things on Instagram tonight saying that it's fake.
I don't think it is. I think he shoots it because he said in I think it had to be JJ Roddick podcast, is that he was talking about practice. I think JJ asked him how was practice? What do you do? Go crazy in practice and this. I mean, Steph said it. I just do, crazy shots like half courts, full courts. I mean, he just does it. I think he just stays after like practice and just takes that rack and just go, let me just launch him down here just because I want to launch him down here.
I believe it's real as well.
Yeah, I think everybody thinks it's real.
I think dude handle his business.
Yeah. He gets in there, he just tosses it because listen, you play basketball before, you in practice. Listen, coach ain't there, whatever. Y'all going to take them shots. I did it. I know people that did it. So you're just going to take them. Just like, hey, let me get warmed up just in case. That's it.
So it is. I remember sometimes in practice, I would run against people that I knew had better 40 times than me. And it's funny when you're running against an individual, how your 40 time will change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, that's not Curry hitting shots, but for a big guy to be running with a linebacker that's probably 70 pounds, I'll tell you this story.
Okay.
We're sitting in the Student Union building. I got some stories. We're sitting in the Student Union building. There's a linebacker on the team.
Okay. What school is this?
I go to a small school in Missouri.
Shout him out.
Yeah. Truman State.
There we go. Let's go.
So we're sitting in a Student Union building. We're all talking. It's about 6 or 7 people, probably about 10 people around. Okay. Most of these people don't play sports. They're just there. Primarily African American students. So we're all chilling. Uh-huh. A linebacker on the team starts talking some mess. We're talking about something, and he says, I can outrun you.
Okay.
Bro, there's 20s. No stretching. Let's go to the street. Uh-huh. Right now, as soon as you said that. Now, his 40 time was considerably faster than mine. And I still had, I think I had jumpers on and like jeans, man.
Okay.
And we count all 40 yards. Someone at the end, it's like Fast and Furious, says, go.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of this guy.
Okay.
For most of the race.
Okay.
I am ahead, and I'm talking mad trash.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'm running and just talking mad trash.
You sucker.
Yeah. And some other choice words. Some other thing.
Yeah, it's a family show.
I'm saying some things. So
it's a family show.
Here, and I'm in his head.
Yeah.
And he barely, man. I mean, the NFL is just like this, too. It's only a couple of inches or 6 inches between sitting on the street and being in the game. Mm-hmm. He barely nudges past me. And he tells me, you almost had my ass right there. Mm. And I told him, don't ever doubt that I'm slow.
Yeah. Chances, baby.
I've never been slow.
Chances. Chances.
So sometimes in things, you got a guy who can hit shots. He picks up a ball, starts hanging, gets that muscle, understand what that flow is like, when to let it go. I don't know what pops off.
Chances. So this whole show about chances.
He says Draymond Zion. I just think Zion could learn a lot from a guy like Draymond. I don't know. Maybe he could.
You can learn how to shoot. You gotta learn how to shoot.
You gotta learn how to release that ball.
You gotta learn at least that ball.
And Zion's not Shaq. So Shaq got away with something that you got to be Shaq to get away with that.
Yeah.
So dominant. I don't know. We'll see. But going back to Ja and Luka, I think both people hold the ball too much, dominate the ball too much. Their usage percentage is out of this world. Luka almost leads it every year. He's holding and when they went to the playoffs against Golden State, I really started like counting seconds of how long he's holding the ball in the shot clock. If he gives the ball up, ball's coming back to him. They only shoot threes, man, when he kicks out. If they're off that night, they're losing. I don't see them winning a 7-game series against a real team. I don't see that. To me, their team was worse this year than last year.
So So as a real team, like I know that this, they had trouble getting by the Clippers, but the Clippers I don't know what the Clippers are this year. Mm-hmm. Like I said, real team. We're just talking about Golden State. They can definitely go through because Phoenix
is not that great, man.
They're not that great. Mm-mm. They're not that great.
To me, they're a Golden State wannabe.
Not even like a wannabe. It's more of it's when when you see your child. I have a son, so I just want to put that out there. When you see your child, but this is not a kids slander podcast, right?
No. We love the youth.
We love the youth.
Yes.
When your kid comes to you and goes, "Look here, Daddy, I drew the Mona Lisa, and it's like a stick figure, don't even look nothing like it." That's Phoenix. So it's not just like a wannabe.
And then when you got to say, "Baby, that looks good.
That looks good." You go do what you got to do.
Draw me another.
You can do anything.
Give Daddy another.
Yeah. Do it again. Okay, Daddy. Do another one. Good job. Right? That's what you got to do. So
let's put this on the wall.
Get
some tags. Let's put it on the wall.
Right there on the refrigerator. Mm-hmm. Had the magnets and everything. Go put that in the refrigerator. We're going to keep that up all year long. There you go. You know what? Let's go get some ice cream. That's what we had to talk about Phoenix with. Like, oh, yeah, you did such a good job, but you didn't.
This is a comment that I want to jump into because I love these kind of comments.
Bring that heat, people.
Ooh, Dex Flow. FD, how much are you disappointed that you picked the wrong young big man? Should have bought 8 and he's coming. Nobody can stop him. Nobody can control him. Dex Flow, you must live in the when you see a map and you see that star that says Phoenix,
he's right there.
You must live. Your house is on top of that star.
He's in the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, you are in Phoenix.
He's in the Grand Canyon. But before we get on this, let's just hit it with this disclaimer again. Yep. We are not a Phoenix Sun at all. Slander podcast.
We just analyzing maps and what
that's it. But we're gonna go in.
That's okay. Right. So when you say the wrong big man, I'm gonna go out on a tall tree on a short limb. And I'm going to say that you're probably talking about James Wiseman. But I will remind everyone, if you look at the Joker, if you look at Giannis, and if you look at Embiid, first 1, 2, 3 years, there's nothing impressive going on, people.
At all.
If you look at Bobo, we just talked about, there's nothing to send a note home to your mom or dad about. Hey, mom and dad, I just saw this guy named Bobo play. Yeah. And he's phenomenal. And I saw game 2. No, that note does not exist. No one ever wrote it. So James Wiseman, if anybody's been paying attention, I don't know if they have, but I do, is in the G League handling business.
Yeah.
Learning. His body is changing. He's only 21 years old. He's learning the offense. He's double-double. I see James Wiseman being a double-double guy and then becoming a 20-point, 10-rebound guy. And if he can do that for 15 years, he's legendary.
Okay. Okay, wait a minute. All right. I don't know about legend. Are we talking about legendary?
Legendary. What big man you know averaging 20 points, 10 rebounds? Not legendary.
First of all, I think it's going to be a more common thing now.
20-point, 10-rebound big man? Who you want to name off right now?
I think it's more as in the future goes. With Wiseman, when Wiseman comes up, right? I believe that there's going to be other big men. Like I said, there's big men coming in right now, right? It's going to do that what Wiseman is doing. Now, like I said, I agree with all that. That he is going to be, I believe that they're just holding him out to be the next, they're going to be the next young star over at Golden State. I mean, if not, they would just shit them on like OKC or something.
Just like they could have did Steph. Just like they could have did Clay after he tore his Achilles and tore his knee up.
Yeah.
Just like they could have did Draymond after he punched someone in the face.
Crazy.
Just like they could have did the Kuminga when he came out of Congo and had never played really basketball. Yeah. Went to straight to the G League. Just like they did with Poole. Now everybody's splashing in water talking about Poole Park.
Yeah, pool
What
party.
nobody talking about that when he came out number 2 on his jersey out of Michigan?
Pool party.
So Dex Flow, I don't know, man. You could be completely right. Or we could look back at this clip years from now and be like, man,
we hit it.
Wow.
Right there on the nail.
Who
right
knows,
man? Who would have known? We did.
But what I'm seeing, I'm at least seeing progression. I don't know who he's going to be, but I see progression. I saw something when he was at Memphis and when he first came to, Wiseman is the youngest player for Golden State to score 25 points in a game.
I mean, I can just, I mean, I can imagine because he's super young.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of future. You got to think, you got a 21-year-old guy. Let's say he plays until he's 35. Say he plays until he's 37.
He got to get that body on him. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. I just have a fadeaway.
Mm-hmm.
Because as a big guy now, I ain't gonna say he don't have to shoot threes, but
you don't have to shoot threes.
You don't have to. Don't. But this is how the game is.
And he's on a team. Does he want to shoot a three? Does he need to be shooting threes?
No, not now.
No. Maybe later in his career.
Yeah, later, yes, but not now. No.
Have to walk away.
No. You don't need to be on the team. If you're not a good 3-point shooter, no, you better rebound good. Though.
So right now, this year, they need him to rebound, set pick and roll, set screens, and come in that paint and get nasty in the playoffs. That's what they need from him. They need rebounding. They need aggressiveness.
Can he bring the attitude? That's the thing.
No, we got to see.
Yeah.
I'm seeing some attitude in the G League. I'm seeing some attitude when people dunk. I'm seeing some attitude when people block shots because they're being blocked.
Yeah.
Can that translate to the NBA? We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, the future, like I said, with him, I believe the future's bright. I didn't think, like I said, if Golden State do what they do, then he'll be the star.
Mm-hmm.
If not, you ship him on to OKC.
I mean, players move around. That's another thing too. Like players move around. We got Laurie Marketing that's in Utah. We got people moving around. Yeah. We have Shea that's not with the Clippers. Shea was shipped out for Paul George. I mean, things happen.
Yeah.
The players just done.
But see, no, because like I said, the game has changed also. So anybody like moving around this and this, yeah. But the thing with Golden State is that that's the one that maybe the Spurs is that they want you, they're going to keep you, they're going to develop.
They're going to
develop. It's hard to say that with anybody else, but Golden State is really good at developing.
Why do you think that is, though? Why do you think other teams don't do that? Why do you think other teams doesn't take Imani and send him down to the G League?
It's not pretty. It doesn't look good.
But we can all see it's been very effective.
It's very effective. It's super effective.
So would you rather see this? Would you rather see James Wiseman go to the G League or to see Jalen Green have 6 turnovers in a game and score 15 points? Or see LaMelo turn the ball over regularly at the point guard position and not play a shred of defense? Like you got top picks that are in the NBA. Draymond said something the other day. He said you got Kuminga, Poole, Wiseman, and Moody. All these are top picks on our team. They probably look across the fence and say, man, that guy over there is averaging 15 points a game. Giving up 10 on the defensive end. But he's averaging 15. The league pays you based upon how many points you score per game.
Yep.
Golden State pays you off your potential and what you can do in the future. And they sign you. Now, one could say, let's get down to this. Wiggins took a pay cut.
Yes.
Anybody talking about that?
No.
Nobody's talking about that?
No.
He's out here balling right now.
Well, they talk about it now because he's balling.
Took a pay cut. Poole really took a pay cut.
Well, they understand what team they're on. You're not taking a pay cut when you're in the Lakers.
This is my point.
Yeah, they understand the team that they're on is that it goes into a different discussion because the thing is that Golden State is that team. They're doing everything right. I mean, everything right they're doing. You can't. I mean, all the other teams, rare. Like I said, it's the Spurs. The Spurs are doing it right? Development and everything. I mean, now they're tanking, but before that was like the place that was all there was developing players, all this other stuff, this and this. Nobody was going except like Kawhi, but whatever it is, what it is. But then you have other teams, maybe like I don't know what, like maybe like they got Milwaukee now might develop, maybe get in there, may throw pieces around Giannis, this and this, but other places are just like, okay, if this ain't working, let's just go. Houston Rockets, James Harden's here, Chris Paul, it ain't working, let it go. Let's start it over. Yeah. Because I think because everybody's trying to get where Golden State is, so they can just go, okay, let's try this. It ain't working. Get out of here. We'll just draft.
Retool.
They need Jalen Green, although he turns the ball over, but they need him to play because they cannot afford not to have him on the team.
No, they have to.
At least you're going like, well, let him learn.
Yep.
Maybe he'll mess up this and this, let him learn this and this, whatever. But they still need him on the team. It isn't like a well-established team where you can just go like, well, let's just rest for 3 years.
I agree.
And do it. No. They got to win. They got to do this now. That's the difference.
Sports Car Show. Great conversation. Ziggy, what's up again? Joining late and catching up. What's going on?
Sports Car Show, what's up?
Dexfo says, FD, watch Aiden. He giving Dallas the business. I watch Aiden almost all the time. I'll see sometimes he becomes a ghost. Sometimes he shows up. So
I'm just trying to understand what they want to do with Aiden. That's the thing.
Because that last year they're about to get rid of him.
I mean, that's the thing. Is like, if you're gonna get rid of him, just get rid of him.
Well,
I don't know why they hold it.
Where is Crowder?
Crowder's still on the team.
But he's not playing.
He's not playing.
He won't play, but he's not hurt.
No, he's not hurt. Nothing wrong with him.
I think they don't want to trade him to someone in the West.
I mean, yeah, that'll be. I mean,
there's a team in the West that could use Crowder.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that can use Crowder. We just explained that he is the staple. He can be a staple on the team. He can be that PJ Tucker. He can be that Udonis Haslem, Draymond Green.
What if he put on blue and yellow and went to the Bay Area?
You should want everybody coming over there, right? You just
Jay Crowder's in that system.
That would be. I mean, that would be. Yeah,
that'd be a problem, and I think Phoenix knows that.
But you plug and play anybody. I mean, look at Kevin Durant. You can plug and play anybody to come over there, and it works.
That's my point. If you have vigor, you want to get after something. You put up that person, whoever that person is, in that system, and they're gonna cause problems.
It's the same thing of like New England Patriots when Tom Brady was on there. Everybody was taking pay cuts, this and this, balling out of their minds, doing all this other, going somewhere else, take a higher pay, and then get lost in the sauce, and they don't find, and then they come back. Like, okay, well, maybe I want to win a championship. I'll come back and take a little pay cut, this and this. Yeah.
Let's listen to some of these strategies, right?
Let's go.
I want to analyze these strategies. And this is not a slandering of someone's opinion.
Yes.
But we're going to analyze.
Yes. And if you don't like it, talk to your mammy.
Got to. So Richard Perez says Golden State will end up trading James Wiseman and Kuminga. Warriors, I believe, are over the luxury tax. Warriors don't have any financial problems right now.
Not now.
Zero. Sold off parts of the stadium to make sure they have funds.
Yeah.
Next. Dexfo Toys. If G State is smart, they move Wiseman and Kuminga with picks for Porzingis. That gives them a poor man's Durant. You think anybody's picking up Porzingis?
No. I think Porzingis is, I don't know. Porzingis is.
I was at a card show.
Yeah.
Less than a year ago. Saw a gold rookie Porzingis card.
Ooh.
Ungraded in a dollar bin.
Oh. That's. Ooh. That's gotta.
Expo. Come on now.
That's
championships again. You think Porzingis is bringing them? It's good that everybody's not the GM. Everybody's not in the front office making decisions on some of these things.
I still don't understand what happened to Porzingis. That was supposed to be like that guy.
To me, he's just not. He has ability. He's just not aggressive.
No, that's all it is.
And he's always hurt.
It's not the European style.
He keeps that haircut tight though.
This is America.
He's gonna have that haircut right.
Of course.
Comb faded. He's
right there.
That was Phil Jackson's boy. Phil Jackson said, "We're going to go get him."
And I feel like it's not. I mean, I can understand why he did.
So can I.
But
big man that can move like that.
Yeah.
Shoot. Yeah.
But he came over here. It was like, this is America. This ain't Europe. Like I said, shout out to FIFA. But
Man, OKC like Cleveland Browns, huh? Wow. So let's talk about Shea. Everybody tell me what y'all think about Shea.
First of all, I am an OKC fan. Okay. Because I was Seattle Sonics. They moved. Well, they didn't move them. They stole them. But that's a whole nother story.
Mm-hmm.
And so, OKC fan is this.
Tell me about Shea.
I believe Shea is going to be. I think he's going to be that guy.
Oh, really?
Yes. I think he's going to be that guy. But I think it's going to take longer because this is what I don't believe. And this is a Sam Presti's thing, right? Is that I'm not going to say that he's a horrible GM and he knows what he's doing. He got the picks and all this other stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So it's not a horrible situation that's going on there. I really think they're just kind of holding him back for some reason or another. I don't know why. But
what do you mean by holding back?
I just feel like that they don't. It's not a let go. It's just like let him just take the reins and just do what he want to do. Right? He should be scoring. I understand he puts up numbers, But it just looks. I know maybe it's a hold him back because maybe he get injured or something like that. But it looks like they're just not really putting it they're not putting it forward. Just like here you go. Use your keys to the city. Go ahead, do what you gotta do.
You know why I think that is?
What?
Because it's not his team.
See.
I've said this before. It was gonna be Chet's team.
It was, and
Chet was gonna run with Giddey. And the NBA marketing, everything went that way when Chet got drafted.
Yeah.
You didn't see any pictures of Shea. You didn't see any photoshopped pictures of Shea with those two.
And Chet was supposed to be that guy.
But Chet's hurt.
He's hurt.
So right now, Shea is a stopgap.
And that's it. Sam Presti move on with Shea like that. I mean, he's known for that. He would just move on, no problem at all, wipe his hands clean, and this is what it is. And then you just use your picks to get somebody, major, especially in the draft, like Victor Wembanyama. That's why I think was going to happen. Is that Victor's going to go to OKC.
So Shea is averaging 31 points a game right now.
Crazy. It's there. It's there.
31 points a game, 1.2 blocks, 3 turnovers, which is not bad. 6 assists, 1.8 steals.
Let me hear it. Less.
4 points, 5 total rebounds.
Keep it going.
He shoots 92% from the free throw line.
Keep it going.
He's shooting.
Keep it going.
53% from the field, or 54 really.
Keep it going.
34% from the 3-point line.
Keep it going.
But also, every time I watch OKC, you want me to do it again?
He'll move on.
No, this is when people play OKC and Shea. This is not when people play OKC and Shea.
I
don't see it. So I want to see what Shea does once he plays against some real competition.
And besides, when Chet comes back, look, Sam Presti's going to move on him. I believe so. It's what he does.
Because it's not his team, sir.
It's what he does.
No one cares about. And what? Let me just ask this.
Okay.
To me, this goes into it. What kind of presence does Shea have? When Shea is interviewing or talk or representing the team, what? I don't see.
Oh, he's saying no. It's not there. No, I see what you're saying. No, but the whole thing with Shea is that he's there, right? He's balling right now. Don't get it twisted, right? Yeah. But the whole point, him being there is to get Victor.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I solely believe. I don't want to move on him, right? Because he's balling right now. But the whole point is that number one, nobody's taking OKC serious anyway.
No.
But the whole thing is they got all these draft picks, this and this. They finna go for the juggernaut just to get Victor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just what it is. So it's gonna be Victor, Giddey, and Chet. That's gonna be OKC next year.
OKC right now is tied for the 11th seed.
Yeah.
No, excuse me. Tied for they're in the 12th seed in the Western Conference Finals. Dallas is at 10, Utah is at 9, Minnesota is at 11, OKC is at 12. OKC is 11 and 13. Now, I just told you about a guy balling out.
Yeah.
So again, to me, it's almost like when you go back to Love with the Minnesota Timberwolves. If you're the only person scoring on a team,
is that winning?
So I ask the question all the time: if a tree falls in the forest and no one's there, did the tree fall?
Did it make a sound?
Did it make a sound?
Yeah.
So if you're the only person scoring on the team that's trash, that's like in the middle of the dumpster outside.
Yeah.
What are you really doing? What are you getting done?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying is that you're building up the capital to get traded.
See,
that's all they're doing.
See, now we're getting deep.
Now that's what they're doing.
Stock price up,
but
yeah, you're about to ship this guy off to get this
and to get Victor.
That's because it's not his team.
Hey,
Shea is there, bro. Shea is just in a uniform, and he will be in another uniform.
So. Well, like I said, he didn't get drafted anyway.
Mm-mm.
And they really keen on getting people, I ain't gonna say developing, but getting their own people in there, basically.
Hold on one second. Hero, did you just say Shea had MJ stats? Come on, Hero. We did do Draymond Green MJ stats. He almost derailed this whole show right here. This comment right here.
We got to bring that back.
Yeah, come on, bro. Come on, do yourself like that. Now you up in here, stay up in here with us.
So the thing is, like I said, I'm very keen on and I acknowledge that they're just using him to get Victor. Period. Because it's not more than draft picks, and especially if like New Orleans is probably going to get in that hunt, right? Because of the LA pick and everything like that. So you just they're gonna get tons of draft picks out, and you go get Shea. Here you go. Let me get that number 1 pick.
What do you think of LaMelo Ball?
I like LaMelo.
You do?
Yeah.
Why?
I like to for me, I think I'm just more of a, because you see him grow from little and all the way up. Now he's in the NBA. That's what I'm a super fan of. I just love the balls, period. I love all of them, and I want all of them to do well. I think the distributing factor when he distributes the ball, that's what I like. I don't want him. That's the thing is that I don't want him scoring. Now I know he playing defense, which he needs to start doing. At 0, I know,
bro,
crazy right now. But I feel like he's that true. I want my point guard not to be Kyrie. I don't need him scoring 30, 40 points a night. I just need him dishing the ball, this and this. Now it's a little difficult because he doesn't have Bridges now that's over there. He doesn't have nobody.
He won't have that. Yeah.
No, he will not have anybody over there that's going to that he think he could pass it to and trust that's going to go in the hole.
Mm-mm.
Are we talking about? I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's over there that can do that. That's going to be the problem. Is that they need to find somebody that's going to do that. If not, he's out.
I don't think he's going to be in Charlotte long.
No.
Love What You Collect says, I like LaMelo Ball. He's a good player. Also love all of the Ball family.
Yes, we're a fan of the Ball family.
Now, I'm a fan of what the Ball family has done.
Yes.
That's what I'm a fan of.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan of that. I don't even know how you couldn't be.
I know, but people don't like that.
Bro, I mean, how many families can get done with it? What these people have gotten done?
I'm trying to think. That's not that many. Like for what he has done and try to just go against the grain and everything that he does. I mean, it's just so
promotion, pre-young brand. I mean, it's unparalleled.
I mean, he had his own shoe line.
Yeah.
I mean, and then all of his kids are in the NBA.
Yeah, you don't hear anything about him.
No, I mean you can't.
I mean, Lonzo, the way you're not gonna hear anything about him.
No.
He's a pretty chill dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I think all of these guys. I think LaMelo, you're gonna see him with some bling, but you don't hear anything about him.
No, they're not gonna be in here just like running amok and doing stuff like
that.
I
just want people to know, like as we've said before, this is not a Ball family bashing thing. This is just looking at LaMelo and saying, "What kind of point guard is this guy?"
I think he's a distributor. I think, like I said, and the thing is that they're not going to help him out because it's still Charlotte Hornets, so it's not going to help him out. You put him on any other team, like I know Lakers need a point guard, but you can't get him on there. But any team that needs a distributed point guard that has a score already that doesn't need the point. This is what frustrates me, is that these point guards out here thinking that they can be the scorer. I need somebody
that old school point guard style.
Yeah, because it works. Chris Paul stuff works to a degree, but it works. Period.
So now, what about like Giddey? We're going back to OKC. He's a distributor of basketball.
Yes. Damn good too.
Yeah, he's a pretty good player.
Very good too.
Pretty good player.
And he plays defense.
Yeah, plays defense.
And he plays defense.
Keeps his emotions under control.
That's the only thing that LaMelo needs to do is that he just need to play defense. That's it. Just distribute the ball. You don't need a score. It's no 30-point. You don't need nothing like that. You may average like 18, 20. That's good. Whatever. As long as you average in more assists than you do, anything else.
Anything else, yeah.
You ain't got a problem with that. But you got nobody to pass it to.
Hero says, I keep saying this about LaMelo. Since 1988,
here we go.
There has not been that Penny Hardaway. He's the only one I've seen that could become Penny 2.0. No one before has come close to Penny. Now, I'm just going to tell you, Hero, when I look at LaMelo Ball, I don't even see Penny Hardaway.
That might be a stretch.
I don't see any of it.
That might be a stretch. That might be a stretch on Penny.
Don't know about that.
Yeah, that might be a stretch. It might be just a little stretch. Like I said, this is like I said before. This ain't no LaMelo Ball slander podcast or anything at all.
We love the Ball family.
At all. We love the Ball family. I
really can appreciate what they've done. I can.
Like I said, even like any father that has their kids go through any type of sports, you understand the difficulties it is to just do what you gotta do in the daytime to pay the bills.
That's right.
Right? And then you have to make time. Like when my son, when I'm out there, when he was baseball, traveling and everything like that, we're in the grid of it. We're at the fields right up the street, and we're out there 2 hours a day swinging. That's all we're doing. Catching, swinging, repetitive until he gets it. Because that he does this, he can get to this point in his any type of career, baseball, or anything like that. It's repetitive. Yeah. So we understand what Lamar was doing when he was out there training his kids, especially his sons, to do this and nothing else. And you hear the slander going
coming from South Central.
I hear the slander. It's just like, what's he doing wrong? That was
really. I think really being outspoken.
Yeah, but I'm out there same way. You know what I'm saying? I think my son was the best, feel this. If you hype it up your kids, who else you gonna hype up?
Sure.
That's what people don't understand.
There's a lot of kids I play with wish they could look back and have somebody hype them up.
Yeah, I need you to say that louder for the people in the back.
So when I played ball, there are a lot of kids who would look and wish they had somebody to hype them up. Then you get someone out here who's proactively involved, and that's still not good.
No. There is, especially with us.
Yeah.
Still not good.
Can't be a father.
No, can't be a father. Not us.
You should be quiet.
No. Be quiet now. We're talking too much.
We're in the library right now. No?
Yeah. We're definitely on the airplane, so. Jeez.
They giving emergency instructions for y'all.
Gotta be quiet when we talk about the things falling down and helping other people before you help
put your mask on.
Oh my gosh, before you help other people.
Somebody else's mask. Because you don't have issues.
So
April's here. What's up, April?
Hey, bro.
April says hi, Imani.
Hey, what's going on?
April, where's Junior at?
Yeah.
Junior watching? I can't wait for Junior to meet Imani one day.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be great. That's gonna be a time right there.
When I say Kobe Bean Bryant,
okay,
I say LeBron James,
okay,
and I say Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Yes.
Who's the GOAT?
I mean, it's Michael Jordan all day, right? It is what it is. It's Michael Jordan all day. And let me say this again. It's Michael Jordan. Let me look at this mic. It's Michael Jordan all day. If you don't like what I say, argue with your mammy, not me. It's Michael Jordan all day. I don't want to hear this going, well, Bill Russell, rest in peace, that he does all this stuff. He won all these championships. Let me tell you something about this. I'm 35 years old. I never once had a black and white TV to watch Bill Russell play. I'm not whatever. And I understand this. This is not a Bill Russell slander podcast. I'm just saying.
You love number 6.
Michael Jordan is the GOAT because any other sport, nobody discusses the Bill Russell, Magic Johnson of that sport or the Larry Bird of that sport. It's always the Michael Jordan of that sport. And besides, another thing, I never once in my life wore a Magic Johnson shoe. I'm just saying.
Neither did I.
This is not a Magic Bird, Russell, Kareem,
Wilt,
especially Wilt Chamberlain. Shout out to Philly. Erica, please don't get mad at me. Philly's in the house. I know she is. She rolling her eyes like
she was like, she was doing something.
She is rolling her eyes right now and like, oh no. Y'all are not going to talk about Philly. Listen,
y'all are not going to talk about Wilt.
This is not a Philly at all slander podcast. Please do not. I know she's typing right now. All caps. This is not. I'm just saying.
So I'm going to pull up the comments as soon as it comes in.
It is Michael Jordan all day. It is what it is. And I respect Kobe to this, but Kobe is Michael Jordan 2.0. And I love Kobe. But the thing about Kobe is that after the people don't understand this. And this is good. This is great in documentary. This is great in documentary. When not the with the new Olympics, when they won in this, we lost, whatever this is that before Kobe came to the Olympics, he wasn't liked. Nobody. I mean, he did his thing. Don't get it twisted. He was out there. Nobody liked him. He goes to the Olympics. He understands the camaraderie and all this other stuff. He became a better person. People liked him then. Okay, and I love Kobe. I love the work ethic that he does. All that other stuff. People can learn from this. You know, I love to hear the stories. The best stories of all is these Kobe Bryant stories about how he was just in the gym working. That's it. He was focusing. And I know you mentioned this when he was in VA, is that when Kobe Bryant realized and nobody was out there putting in the work, he knew from the start he was going to run through the NBA. Easy.
Took you some children. Yeah.
Easy. But Michael Jordan's to go.
So let me ask you this.
Okay.
So people always talking about, man, Monty, I got the Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
I got the Mamba mentality.
Need to stop. Need to stop.
That I had the Mamba mentality.
Need to stop.
So I'm watching Campbell, USC's quarterback. He got hurt during the game, playing Utah, got blown out.
Yeah.
He's limping on the sidelines. He comes to the press conference after the game. He's sitting by Lincoln Riley, and he starts saying, well, I had to have the Mamba mentality in this game.
Okay.
And so Lincoln Riley is like this. And as soon as this guy says this, he kind of
no, don't. Yeah.
You see this going on.
Yeah, like no. That's just Heisman. His Heisman's going.
Bro, I recruited you to Oklahoma. I brought you here.
Yeah.
And I have never seen the Mamba mentality in you. What are you talking about? Yeah. Is this a phrase, man, that I think I saw Bob Myers from the Golden State Warriors on Up in Smoke, and he was saying that people should stop saying this.
Yeah.
I'm a proponent of that.
Yeah.
Stop saying it. Unless you're Kobe's daughter or something, or somebody in his family, just stop saying Mamba mentality.
Just stop. It's just, I mean, it is what it is. You're not doing it. It sounds good, right? people go on all these YouTube, right? They go on YouTube and they want to hear people go, I woke up at 3:00.
I drank 3 eggs.
I drank 3 eggs, waking up, and I feel good. This is what you should do. It's all about the struggle and how you can get out of it. People want to hear that.
All my sandwiches was lettuce wrapped.
That's all. Right? They want to hear the inspirational talk. You can do the da-da-da. But the thing is, if you're not doing it, what you just want to hear it. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's that, shout out to Martha. I don't know if she's watching or not.
Martha, right? What's up?
OVO, Toronto Zone.
That's right.
So we're trying to explain to her is that, she's a trainer, right? I'm trying to explain to her, like, look, people want to hear that you have to do 100 jumping jacks a day. They want to hear, they want to see.
You have to do 100 jumping jacks to wear these clothes.
Yes.
And look like this.
A lot of people want to hear that. They have it on and they hear it in their house, they hear it in their car, this and this, because it feels good to hear it. But if you're not putting no action in it, then it's no point. That's the whole thing with the mama mentality, is that, I'm putting in this mama mentality, but the thing is, hold on, I'm finna start preaching. But the thing is, the thing is that when you're watching Netflix for 6 hours a day, talking about how I'm trying to do this, it's not the mama mentality.
No.
It's a lot of sacrifices that come into play with the mama mentality.
Like Allen Iverson said the other day, man, we were in a club. Kobe Bryant was somewhere working out.
Yeah.
And who's willing to sacrifice that? I remember one time, and I'm not saying that I have the mama mentality. I remember trying to go back to school. And I'm at work, and people are like, man, you going to the club tonight? You going to do this now? I'm going to go sing for the G-Man. Man, what's the G-Man? Why are you doing that? Then when I was about to leave work and go to school, people are like, man, you crazy for going to school. Why would you go to school, man?
Yeah.
Why would you sacrifice? Why would you give up a paying job? Why would you? And anybody that's worked out, tried to improve something, increase your squat, increase your bench, get a better grade on a test, study for something, volunteer somewhere, try to help some youth out.
Yeah.
Do whatever with your time. We all got 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
And that's what Kobe realized. We all have two folk. That's how I'm going to say it. Two folk in a day. Nobody say, man, you got 26, FD, you got 12. No. You got 2 folk in a day. So what are you going to do with it?
Yeah.
How you going to slice and dice that pie to make sure you get the most out of it?
Period.
Huh? Are you going to drink water or are you going to drink vodka and soda?
Yes.
What are you going to do? How are you going to recover yourself? Are you taking care of yourself? It's just simple things. I've seen people personally say, man, I got the mama mentality.
Yeah.
And you see them eating trash at lunch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just an observation I've made that thing has been marketed. And raise your hand when you remember when Kobe wasn't even called the Black Mamba.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was
raise your hand. Put your hand up.
Okay, so it's like
he had no nickname. He had no tattoo on his arm. He was just out there balling. He had a fro.
Yeah, that's it. I remember that story was when he came into the NBA. They had their player introducing thing, whatever, walked up on stage. Hey, I'm Kobe Bryant, this and this, right? He goes, my name is Kobe Bean Bryant. I play basketball for Philly, Italy, whatever, He goes, number one, I ain't no B. Just remember
no
that.
B. No B.
I ain't no B. And like I said, I like Kobe's work ethic would never, especially now. You wouldn't. It's just the sacrifices of that mental that you have to just do to get where you want to be at. It's so easy not to just. I'll go to the gym today, right? I'll go to the gym. This and this. It's so easy to go. Nah, I don't want to.
Yeah, I used to know guys on the team, man. They come in, we're benching today. We're going to try to see how we increase our max. A guy says, hey, my max is 290. Today he happens because his workouts bench 315.
Yeah.
And I'm good for the week, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not coming back Wednesday and Friday to bench more. I'm not working on my triceps. I'm not working on my lats. I'm not working on anything. The phases of the bench, I'm not doing any of that. I just benched 315 today, and I'm about to go chill.
I tell you this, there was a story. Beyonce, this was when she first went solo. She was working so hard, right? And the thing is that, and another thing we can also say is that people love to see the success of somebody and not understand the work that goes into it.
Oh yeah, no.
When Beyonce was starting off solo, right? So busy. There were stories of her not eating, not drinking water, anything like that. She had to literally hire somebody to remind her to eat, because the point is she would get so busy that she would just forget to eat. Like, my mind is set for this right here, but I forget stuff that's in the way that I have to do to still maintain it like that. That stuff like that is like, you have to make the sacrifices, period. And the whole thing is, when we start off this podcast right now, we always talk about choices. The whole theme of this podcast is about choices.
Yes.
So the thing is that when you wake up in the morning, and we explain, and I had to explain this to people, right? I get up at 4:00 every morning, right? I hear people going, well, I don't have enough time in the day. The first thing I ask, what time you wake up?
Yo, when'd you get out of bed?
I'm at 8:00. There's certain things that I had to learn. If I don't go here, if I say, okay, I don't have enough time to go here, where am I at? If I wake up a little earlier, I get more stuff done. Then I go, for me, it was, well, I have a son that I had to feed him. I had to cook every night, right? So now it goes, the choices now is, how can I delete stuff to make up more time but still be going the same route? So now I meal prep every week to get at least Monday through Wednesday done, so I don't have to cook those days. I'm just warming up, I don't have to spend all this time cooking. He can just come home, do what he had to do. This. So that's choices that I have to make sure my day goes, I have enough time in the day to do whatever I got to do, period. So the thing is, what we talked about in the beginning of this podcast, it's all about choices. So the mom mentality goes, if you have that mom mentality, what are you doing to bring it out of you? I don't want to hear this mom mentality and you talking about the latest series on Netflix that's going on this. The whole thing, we can go back. Now I'm gonna go back to the cards, right? Is that when I got back into the cards, when I started doing shows, right? I had to learn how to sell cards. I had to learn the different parallels of cards. Had to learn the prisms, the national treasures. What's the creme of flawless? What's the low tier? What's tops doing? How, who has license over here for this? Who has license over here for that? That's just stuff that you have to do when you're in the car business. That's also, when you're doing this, we talking about how am I selling this at these shows? It's not me going, if I have a bad show, I'm not going, oh man, I can't do this. I can't, because you're going to have bad shows.
Oh, you're not saying, you know what? This show is whack.
The show is whack, right?
Sure,
it's not that many people here, right? It's so easy for me to say that, right? It's so easy for me to go, oh, it's not that many people here like last time. It's not, people's not buying, this over here. Listen, here's the deal. I sell F1 cards, and I got NASCAR cards too. I got a little basketball, football, all this other this, right? Really do it on the F1. The whole thing is that you're talking about being in Alabama trying to sell a Formula One card. That's not the easiest thing to do.
An ice or Eskimo.
So the whole thing is that I had to learn, do research on, let me see what I can do to make it better. And one thing I noticed, right, when I first show that I was at, is that nobody had bags, right? They didn't have bags. So what I did was I went on Amazon. I found like the little small bag, something I could put like a blaster box in there or something like that. And then what I do is now, even if somebody buys some stuff from me, hey, you want a bag? You know, hey, we treat you like Walmart over here, right? We give you a bag, go out the door, whatever, right? That, and even when people walking by, when I see them holding cards in their hand, hey, yeah, I give you here. Here's a bag right here, right? That's just certain things that I had to learn while selling these cards and being at card shows, this and this. So the whole thing is that I could have been like, hey, the choices I had to make was, hey, well, I'm not selling, right? This ain't working out, right? But that's not the case. Is that I'm not out here. For me, it's no bad. It's not a bad car show for me. The whole thing was I had to adapt, especially when we talked about in the beginning of the podcast how the market is this and this. The market, of course, is going down. Are you going to keep saying it's going down? Or are you going to adapt to what is going on right now? That's the
move.
That's the choices that we have right now. Is that we can complain all day. The market's going to go down. It is what it is. If you believed that the market's going to stay put in 2020, you in the wrong business.
That's right.
So the whole thing is that we need to stop talking about how the market's going down. We need to talk about how we are going to adapt when the market goes down. What different strategies are we going to play out when the market does what it does? Because it's still going to go down. That's the whole point of this whole thing is. So what are we going to do? The choices that we have to make is going, okay, this is what's going to happen. How am I going to prepare myself to get ready to go to shows or sell online or this and this? Do I need to still be buying $1,000 cards, this and this? Can I still flip Luka? Can I still flip Giannis? Can
I flip some liquid LeBron?
Yeah.
That's unnumbered.
Population. Can I do that? Mm-hmm. Maybe now start hitting, maybe I see start some more lots now. It's just certain things that needs to happen that is going, but the whole thing is now it's the market's going down. I'm not selling. Let me just get out. Okay, we'll get out. Get out. I will take care of everything that you want to get out. I'll make it do. Because right now I'm in this thing for 20 years. Mm-hmm. It is what it is.
Yep.
I mean,
you have seen all types of market conditions over this time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a child that came through the junk wax era.
Come on now.
Well, you were opening packs and seeing Ken Griffey Jr.'s and Barry Bonds that aren't
all over the place.
Anything now.
Yeah. All over the place. All over the place. And people, I mean, like I said, this card shops in the 90s, early 2000s, there's still card shops out there. So you can get scared. Stuff is going to happen, and you can get scared at this, whatever you want to do. But the thing is that what's the mom mentality? What you gonna do?
Yeah, let's put that mom mentality everywhere, right?
Yeah, everywhere.
Everywhere.
You gonna wear that?
Now I got a pop culture question for you.
Let's go.
We talk about top 5s, top 10s, all that. Give me a top 5 rappers all the time.
Okay, so I am from the South.
Dirty
Alabama
South.
all day.
Yeah.
It's Dirty South all day. Right? I'm in the greatest state in the country, which is Alabama.
Okay.
If you don't like it, argue with your mammy.
All right. I might be doing some arguing with the mammy, but go ahead, bro.
Argue with the mammy, right?
Still waiting on this one.
Number one for me, all time for me, is Ludacris.
Okay.
It doesn't, like I said, this is who I grew up with. It was the first rapper that I have heard and bought his CD. I bought Word of Mouth. It's the first rap CD that I ever bought was Ludacris. Okay.
Hey, let me just say this.
Yeah.
Radio personality.
Chris Lover.
Turned rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Turned actor.
Yes.
I love his story because of all the different stuff that he can do and where he came from.
Yep.
And we talk about maximizing every day.
Yes.
That's what I love about Ludacris. Go ahead.
Second for me, I'm still going to keep it in the South. I'm a big Houston fan, right? I love the city of Houston. I love Texas music. You just kind of grew up on that, right? So second for me of all time is Slim Thug.
Okay, yeah.
I love Slim Thug.
Okay.
And I would tell you this
stuff right now. Okay.
I'm giving you some stuff. If anybody has any doubt, you listen to that Hole in That Nine freestyle and what he says on that track, I will put up to any verse, any rap game. I don't care what it is. Love Slim Thug. Absolutely love Slim Thug. So number 3 for me is right now it's going to have to be Drake.
Okay.
I just, it's just not his. The music is there. I know that's like the cliche answer right now, right? Is that but the flows is just there, right? Just that the rapping is just there. Okay.
Okay.
Like I said, this is my list.
I love it.
My list,
and you're owning it.
Argue with your mammy, if anything.
That's
okay.
Right.
So the number 4 for me is Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I love, like I said, it's not too many California rappers I listen to. Kendrick Lamar, I just cannot that Pimp a Butterfly is masterfully done. It's a work of art. And I love Kendrick because you're not getting him every year. He's more quality over quantity.
That's right. And he's talking about something. Telling stories, talking about something.
Yes. Yeah. He knows how to put a CD together.
Yeah.
And it's just how he does his flows, how, like I said, the storytelling and everything. It's just there. Right. So in my last rapper, number 5, right? Of all time for me, I had to go down to Alabama, right? Now, Yabo will understand this, right? A lot of people in Alabama will understand this, right? Mr. Biggs down in Mobile is, rest in peace, is one of, I would listen to his music all day long. It's just one of these artists that when you play his music, now, like I said, look, I know here, Yabo knows, right? So I ain't just going to spit out, songs that's crazy right now, right? But that Time to Go to Trial, I will put that up against any rap song out there. That Time to Go to Trial, okay? Any raps, rest in peace, right? Any rap song, this, right? And I do have, so I would say, I don't do top 5, right? And then right after, Yabo, what you know? What you know about that, Yabo? See, Yabo. Yeah.
Oh, we got to listen a little bit of this. Hold on.
Just pay attention and listen to what I'm saying. I started selling dope back in 1986. I volunteered 11, put the things on the
hidden.
The brains blowed out with the white leather seats.
2017 on that neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I'm trying to tell you, listen, when we get off here tonight, you listen to
when you and I were together, you were putting some music down. I was like, oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to the Unwrapped. You still on the Unwrapped?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm Unwrapped. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. So, look, outside of that, I would definitely let me shoot up to New York real quick, right? Out of my top 5 is DMX, right? You know what I'm saying? It's yeah. He knows, right? Yabo, you like, yeah, look, listen. Yabo been there, right? You know what I'm saying? Alabama greatness right there. It just had to show love.
It's
right?
Blank. Yeah.
So out of my top 5 it had to be DMX, right? I think it's just a rest in peace. It's just just the energy of it, right? So I love it. Yeah, I love the energy. There was this.
Yeah, people fail to realize, man, he was the top rapper for at least 5 years.
Yeah, it was him, Jay-Z, and Ja Rule.
Yeah, man.
For the longest.
Yeah.
For the longest, right? And when his songs come on, you gotta understand that it moves the room. Period. That party up is like it
bro.
just man.
Bro, we used to say, I mean, I'm Omega. We used to be all over
Oh,
man.
Oh,
man. All
yeah.
over.
Let me let's calm down before we get them stories coming out. We don't need those stories.
Yabo says the best route from Alabama is translate.
I believe that. Yes. But like I said, listen. Yes, right, and that's out of Huntsville. That's out of my city, right? That is out of my city. I love translate. Really, right, he's right down in Harvest area, right? I mean, literally like 10 minutes away from where I'm at right now. So if anybody's on here, it's translate all day. You know, Jerry knows. You know, Jerry's still on here. He knows. Right. So yeah, that's my top 5 right there. All day.
Bro, that's hot. That's hit. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, we had a comment here about from Phoenix says, what about underground rap artists?
You talking about like we go Big Crit? He's definitely considered
Mississippi. Yeah, bro.
Yeah, he's definitely considered underground. All the underground rappers, right? Much respect. I used to just listen to. I mean, listen, I had to go back to Texas, right? That's all I would listen to. I was always listening to like DSR down in Dallas. I was listening, Mike Jones, Magnu, everybody over there. I'm listening to Big Tuck. I'm listening to Tum Tum. I'm listening to Paul Wall, Chameleonaire. That color changing Click album is probably one of the greatest underground albums. Anything Swisher House underground for me. True. That's just where it was.
True.
So I definitely respect the underground all day.
You're a Ghetto Boys fan?
Yes. What? Yes. What? That is. Let me tell you. First of all, I listen. Scarface. Listen.
Yeah, bro.
When you talking about somebody that when you listen to and it got you thinking.
Well, to me, the song "Now I Feel You" teaches life lessons, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 100%.
He was so young when he wrote that.
But we're talking about we were talking about groups. I mean, that's a little, that's a conversation on itself. You know what I'm saying? But that's groups wise. Yeah, they're in there. They're in there though. Yeah.
Yeah, you just named some people, man.
I mean, listen, we can listen. If people, like I said, it's past my bedtime, right? But we can, like I said, and I know there's a lot of people past their bedtime watching this. You know what I'm saying? Because over here on this side of the Mississippi, it's time to settle down. We can go music wise. We can go for at least another 5 hours on music. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we gotta stay in the, this is,
Oh man.
Yeah. So
I've appreciated having you on, man.
Listen, and look, I enjoy this, right? And I said this many a times to you, and I said this to people even before we met in Virginia, right? Is that this show right here is Arsenio Hall.
Thank you, sir.
I really believe that this show right here is vital to the hobby. It's because people should come in and check in with you if they're doing anything. This show is important, right? And the thing is that when this show blows up and you have it on a couch, when you're sitting at the Union Marketplace, right? Yeah. Or if you're at Burbank's Car Show, or you come at National Culture Collision, and you have your couch right there, you have your audience right here. You have because Arsenio Hall you only have 2 couches.
Yeah, man.
We're talking in between like this, right? And the conversation is flowing and everything how it is. It's just natural, right? It's how you can open a conversation and talk to anybody, and it just felt like you've been talking to them for 10, 20 years. I even said, like, when I was in Virginia, I was only there for like a day and a half, right? But the immediately we started talking, I was like,
we were talking, bro. We were talking.
I felt like it was like a week straight that we were talking.
Oh yeah.
So to give you flowers now is that this is very, very Arsenio Hall. It just, That was exactly what this is.
And you know, I told you when we were sitting there, the purpose of rolling with FD. We got What's the Play going on now. We have What's the Flavor on Sundays. We go to shows. We try to give a perspective that I felt like wasn't being shown.
Right.
Wasn't out there.
Right.
I mean, we're on here right now. We went from A to Z on many different topics, talking about different. There are dynamic people out here, and to me, the hobby brings dynamic people to the table. Let's sit down and talk with them. There are people that look like many different looks. People that talk in many different ways. Let's sit down and talk with them. Let's show them. We got people, Love What You Collectors from Philly.
Shout out.
We've had people on here from Phoenix. We got Tanya in here representing VA.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, we got people in California. We got people all over the country that have a common thread of the hobby, but we have so many different interests.
Yes.
So I wanted to create something where I could get some people that look like me, don't look like me. Some people that are younger than me, some people that are older than me.
Yes.
Together. I really appreciate your feedback. There are some times everybody knows out here that I'm not saying anything new. When you have a channel, it's like you're throwing darts into a dark alley. You never hear them land. You don't know how far they went. You don't know if anybody even know that I'm out here throwing darts. Y'all know I'm throwing darts?
Yeah.
But it's good to get some feedback to give some more fuel in the tank about what you're trying to do. I really appreciate you. I respect you a lot.
I mean, like I said, listen, you're big in the South. You know what I'm saying? I go to car shows all the time, right? And boom, we talk about, hey, I remember, like I said, what I do on Sundays, especially with F1, is that I would just go live on Instagram. It's me and my homeboy Travis, shout out, is that we would, look at, we'll just stream, me and him talking about the race and all this other stuff. So Travis wasn't on one time because he usually travels and he was in Utah, I think, whatever. And then Wiz came on, right? Just like, all of a sudden, shout out to Wiz. I love Wiz, right? Wow. And we just started talking about just as being an African American in the hobby, and all this other stuff, this. And then the conversation came up with, with your show, this. He was like, with prison. This was before Prison Guy got on, and he was like, I was like, well, Prison Guy hasn't been on there yet. I was like, look, stuff like that takes time. He will get on there, and it's going to be huge. And then when he came on there, it was huge. It was huge because Prison Guide is like, that's culture collision and everything. Yeah. That's greater than the national. And I said it for people who wasn't on here. Culture collision is better than the national. Like I said before, if you don't like it, argue with your mammy. So when he came on, it just blew. I was like, look, I told you it was going to happen. Right. And that was like the talk of the town in the South and everything. So, like I said, listen, down here, we ready. When we see that, upcoming this, hey, we're on it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. I really do. It's a humble feeling. I appreciate it.
You're the man. You're the man.
Yeah, here. For everybody out there, we're going to have Imani on more and more and more.
It's a seasonal thing.
Yeah, see what's going on. What's shaking up. Let's rattle some cages, shake the leaves and see what falls from the tree.
Yeah, because I start all my shows all next year. So, yeah. Start off with Culture Collision #1. So,
I know it's going to be a great show.
It is.
I got to find my way there, man.
I mean, listen, Delta, all them, they fly all the time. That's what you can find any way from LA to Atlanta. Yeah, because a lot of people from Atlanta go to LA. Sorry. Sorry to
people from Atlanta all the time at shows in LA.
Yeah. So I know that I know they're flying. I know they are. So it's all good though. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Oh, it's a blast, man. I've been looking forward to this all weekend.
Let's do it, right? We gotta do it again. This is definitely not the last time.
Nah.
So
no, sir. No, sir. December 5th, we kick this off. Brother, I appreciate you. Thank you for being up with me.
Yes.
And I looked at the list of questions. We have rolled through this entire list of stuff. It's a beautiful thing to me. I love a show where I can send someone questions or we talk about what we want to talk about, and I very rarely look down, and it just starts flowing.
Just keep going.
It just starts going.
Right? That's how you just rolling, right? That's the whole thing, right? You roll with it.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah, boy, say Birmingham coming up.
Birmingham, Alabama, I would be there. Shout out. I got a shout out. I will definitely be there.
Phoenix says, great show, guys. Good night. Be safe. Thank you very much. And I'm still saying that you on the mark on the map that says Phoenix.
He's right there in the Grand Canyon.
Talking about Aiden. We'll keep this going. But brother, thank you. I'm gonna let you go. Let you do your thing.
Yes.
I'll be in contact soon.
Hey.
Thank you everybody for being here. This is be a monumental show. There's a lot going on here. If you really pay attention, you got the South Alabama hooking up with Chicago. That's in LA.
Yes.
There's a lot going on right now.
Yes.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, peace, love, and chicken grease.
All right, bro. Fry it up.
Oh, you already know it. You already know it. The South got something to say, baby.
Yes, sir. Talk to you.
All right.